Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Friday. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, live from Summerfest at the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone. My name is Ben Brust, looking at beautiful Lake Michigan in beautiful weather. Come on down to Summerfest. Alongside me is Packer backer reppin' Jordan Love today. His name is Kyle Wallace. Say something, Kyle.
Yes. Excited to be at the largest party on the lakefront, Summerfest. We back, boys. We back.
Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up. Already been chatting up with many of the suburban white people that come by Summerfest on Thursday at this time. Brad, how are you?
What can I say? The suburban people, I know them, they know me. We're all saying hello. Everybody's out at Summerfest. You should be too. This view of Lake Michigan, does it look like more blue today than normal?
It does.
It
Extra
looks
blue.
So beautiful. Vibes are high, boys.
We could tell Ben had Juneteenth off yesterday because he said Thursday.
Well, I said it's a great day to be alive on Friday, and then I did have a little slip up there, yes, Kyle, on
You
that.
were a little too much celebrating Juneteenth yesterday. Happy Juneteenth, my friend.
Yes, Juneteenth was the honey-do list from the fiance. I can tell you that much. But that's not why we're here. We're here to celebrate what is a vibe. I don't know about you guys, but like every year I come from our office, and it's crazy to go from downtown Milwaukee, where our main offices are, and then within a 5-minute drive, I feel like I've escaped to a whole new planet.
It is. I mean, you get a little bit of everything here at Summerfest, right? And there are so many parts of it that just feels like it's familiar year after year. I mean, I was walking in the media area, and on one of the stages, there was a band called School of Rock. They were all like 12-year-olds playing out there, and they were really good. So you get that, you get a little bit of something of everything. But I'm not going to lie, as I come back here, I'm just reminded that, what I want evolves throughout the year.
800-990-3776. Again, 800-990-ESPN is the Carbless talk and text line. Liz is more. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, and download the new, easy-to-use ESPN Wisconsin app. You can favorite Kyle, Brust, and Nortman for all of our content. Yeah, Brad, you're as lame gets.
Wow.
Oh,
hey,
no.
this
is
shots fired early.
That is shots fired. And I don't think KBN Nation's going to agree. Because, I was just saying that, I have moments of clarity now that I'm getting older, right, of what I want, how I want to spend my days. And I've just come to the real moment of clarity, a true moment of a realization, if you will, that what the best part of Summerfest is? It's right now. I'm the kind of guy.
What?
I don't even want to be here past dark. I don't even want to be here. I want to be here from like 3 o'clock to like 6 o'clock.
This is
walk
around. The most Oconomowoc estate, lake country mindset I've ever heard in my life.
You get ahead of the crowds. There's nothing like having a cold carbless as you're walking around the grounds. Sun's out. You're living life as you should be. I don't want to be here after dark. I don't want to fight the crowds.
It doesn't even get dark to 9 o'clock. What do you mean? 3 to 6, man.
That's
Come on
the best
now.
time to be at Summerfest.
You out here with the 90-year-old.
He is. He's going to start eating dinners at 5:30 every night with Lexi when they go out for anniversaries.
I should be so lucky.
We do have a poll out there on Twitter at KBN ESPN. Of the 9 days of Summerfest, how many do you attend? 0, 1 to 3 days, 4 to 6 days, 7 to 9 days. Also, I'm always curious what people are interested in. On the Carbless Talk and Text line, if you want to let us know what your favorite concert ever attended at Summerfest is, I love those stories. You can call, text, let us know. Cody chimes in. Brad, are you there wearing socks with sandals as well to chime in?
Wow, already
and
shots taken. Man, I'll tell you what, when you get to your mid-30s, you realize a thing or two. And one of those things you realize is nothing beats walking around with a cold beverage, sun out, beat the crowds. You get home home at a reasonable hour, a good night of sleep, man, that's a way. You just you walk around. You just walk around and look at everything. There's so much to look at Summerfest. It would take
Hey, look,
marquee.
it's Brad and the kids all hanging out together.
It would take a marquee, like I can't miss type person to make me come here at night.
Yeah,
because the daytime is so good.
Brad, I'm with you on getting a little bit older, and our wants and desires change quite a bit with age. And yes, I get a little bit tired a little earlier. Like when I see the clock strike 9 o'clock, I'm like, all right, well, it's time for me to start settling in and settling down and trying to be out the house past 10 o'clock.
But
being out the house past 10 o'clock seems like a lot. But
yes,
when it comes to Summerfest, Brad, listen, Summerfest is fun from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m., but it really starts to turn up and get lit after 8 o'clock. Coming to Summerfest before 8 o'clock is, it's a good time, but after 8 o'clock, that's when all the fun comes out. That's when all the entertainment comes out. If you think people watching is good right now, people watching after 8 o'clock is cool. And it also makes me relive my youth. I feel young again, seeing all the energy, going to the Miller Lite Oasis stage and saying, oh, wow, I remember I used to do that while I'm sitting there talking to adults about some other things back in our future. But oh man, I remember when we used to hang out here in high school at the Miller Oasis stage, seeing OAR.
Days.
Yeah, those were good days. Those are good days, but they're past. I like people watching. I like being around the energy, because being this age now, going to a club at 35 is a lot. It's a lot. But going to Summerfest, you get to see a great concert. That's when all the best concerts are too, Brad.
You guys are going to appreciate this. Keep going.
Well, yeah, so for me, overall, I love coming to Summerfest after 8 o'clock, because that's when all the thrills and the great music really begin.
Kyle, you're exactly right about, like, the vibe of Summerfest. It takes you back to you put yourself in your younger mindset. Whether your body can handle it or not, you end up just doing it. It's a part of Summerfest. Now, Brad's a robot. He doesn't apply to this conversation, but I did pull a Brad and Kyle. I don't even know if you guys would pull this. And it's not even that I was doing it to save money. I was doing it to reminisce. I remember 2 years ago, Greg Scalzo, market manager of Good Karma Brands, who joins us bi-weekly on Thursdays, used to do a show with him. And I came to do the show live from Summerfest, knowing that I was going to a concert at the AmFam Amphitheater. What did I do, guys? I each give you one guess. Knowing that I was going to one of the headliners at night.
You packed and you were ready to go. You spent time at Summerfest. You maybe got some Captain's Deck passes and you enjoyed your time before you went in.
I smuggled in water bottles of vodka.
No, you didn't.
Wow. Welcome to the team, Ben. Welcome to the team.
That's not the team. It was like trying to feel like the college kid.
College kid. That was team high school for us.
Yeah, I didn't drink in high school, so I was late to the party. I was a late bloomer on a lot of things.
But you decided to do it at 29. You decided that you
what prompted
I might have been 31.
Oh,
what prompted you to do that?
I just felt the energy. When you walk into Summerfest, you become a different person.
You do.
That's like stealing. You too old. You too old for that. I'm just telling you this right now.
I haven't done it since then. It was like a one and done
type thing. It was recent. You are entire. It hasn't even crossed.
Did you never do that as an adolescent?
Never in high school. I did it in college.
Well,
so my college is most people's high school.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're trying to then go back and relive what it's like to be a high schooler in in southeastern Wisconsin.
I saw a lemon lime soda out here. You go get a free sample of the soda, bring it in,
wow,
take a swig.
I tell you, you're cheap, but boy, you're a cheap strategist. My goodness, you strategize to a T.
Well, that was a one-time thing. That was now that I have a child and I'm coming here, so I have a wedding shower.
I mean,
tomorrow.
You have even more reason to want to save money now. You got a baby.
But now it's about being a respectable adult in front of other adults. Like, hey, it's gonna hurt, but can I buy you this? Beer or this round or X or Y. It's gonna hurt.
Time out. Did you have people going to the concert with you?
No.
You say, hey, give me your cup.
That was like a lawn. Sit in the lawn seats. You're away from you're there for the environment in the lawn seats.
Wow,
100%. That's far. Well, that's interesting.
I'm going next Friday after our show to Killers.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Like the Killers.
So
see you there,
that
buddy.
wasn't even my choice. I didn't. See you there, Strophy.
Oh, you guys are going together?
No, I'm going with my
No, we're not going
fiance.
together.
Oh, she a Killers fan, not you?
We'll meet up.
I don't know if she is or isn't.
Then why are you going with me? You're not going by choice.
She must be. What was that, Trophy?
Who wants to see them? You or her?
It must be her, but I think
Who
it's because a lot
bought the
like
tickets?
it's like
Yeah, that's
I got the tickets through connections, obviously.
So did somebody ask you to?
Connections.
A little AmFam amphitheater connection, you know.
I need, wait a minute. I need a connection
I
to
could've
make
used
Stallion.
that.
I'm trying to.
Strofe, you budget for this every single year. I think you're in good shape.
That's bogus. You got a connection. You didn't invite nobody.
I
You ain't
only
real.
get one offer of a pair of tickets to any AmFam.
Wait, it was
concert
free?
So you
each year.
did. So you did choose the Killers then.
I
so you
didn't
must have-
choose. Elizabeth chose.
Wait, you got a
So
free
she's
connect?
a Killers fan.
I don't know if she is or isn't.
what do
We've
you-
never listened to the
Wait,
Killers together.
how do you not
We've
know
never
what-
listened to the Killers in
Wait,
our
wait.
life
How do you
together.
not know what kind of music your fiance
This is
likes? This is like the
crazy.
Newlywed
She's
show.
a Swiftie. I'm listening to Taylor Swift while we're doing yard work yesterday. All I
Time
know
out.
is that she likes Taylor Swift. I don't know the Killers.
She listens to more than Taylor Swift, doesn't she?
When I'm with her, it's only Taylor Swift.
Name one other band or artist she likes. One.
Huh.
Oh man,
Come
that
on,
drive,
no,
that drive me
this gotta be
crazy.
a bit.
We getting married in 2 months. You know, it's funny you say that. Her sister just texted me. She said, for the wedding shower, we're going to give you 5 to 8 questions to answer. I'm like, oh, Lord. She's going to know all about me. I got to do a
embarrass
little better
yourself.
job asking questions.
Time out. Wait a minute. You're telling me
does
all
she
y'all
like?
listen to is Taylor Swift? That's like listening to Baby Shark over and over.
No
and over.
crap. I almost said no bleep because I'm
I tell we need a break. We need a break. Come on, throw something else on. I might take Baby Shark over some of Taylor Swift at certain parts. But that's what's up, though. You get free hookup, and obviously, in your defense, she probably just looked at the lineup and said, oh, well, this is the band that I like the most out of all of the bands.
That's how it went down, yeah. I didn't even know who was playing in AmFam Amphitheater this year.
You know the
Because
Killers
once
are.
I know that she told me I had to get tickets for the Killers, I go, there goes my choice of AmFam Amphitheater.
Do you know
That's
the
the right
Killers?
choice.
Hosier tonight.
I've heard some songs, I think.
What's one song by
I couldn't name a name.
This
I
is
couldn't name a
so
song
bad.
by name.
Come
I
on.
could do a song by
There's
recognition.
one very, very, very
Correct.
big that everyone's heard.
Like Jesus, what is-
That's not the one
That's a-
Brad
that's- that is-
What is he
That's a
saying?
banger,
When
though.
we
We're
were
young.
young.
They got like legitimately 8 songs that are bangers.
they got some
So I'll
bangers.
enjoy myself.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
good song.
you
Hey,
should.
is that
Why'd
your
you
question?
guys pause?
I don't know if
I
that's a
mean,
trick
because
question.
you asked us, so I'll enjoy myself. I mean, if you don't listen to the Killers, I'm not sure.
I don't know if I've
appreciate it.
ever gone to a concert where I couldn't name one song by an artist.
That's pretty pathetic. I don't know what you do with your free time, Ben. I mean, the Killers are a pretty popular band. Mr. Brightside,
That's the most famous song of theirs. You'll know it when you hear it, I think.
yeah, Mr. Brightside.
Lot of Brad slander on the Carb List Talk and text line.
Yeah, Brad had a pretty trash.
Oh
take.
my goodness! So someday you'll all know. You'll get
Troy
it.
chimes in. You guys are really in your mid-30s talking about being home in bed by 9. That was Brad.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
There's
You
a
get-
word for that, but we can't say it on the air.
You get all the benefits of Summerfest. You tilt it early. You're home in bed. Okay, that is something you can't say on there.
I knew what I was doing to Kyle wasn't on stream either.
I know it. It's not your first time on air. Is
That
it?
is crazy.
Someday you'll all get it. Someday you'll come
Brad,
groveling
you're more
back to me.
hormonal than your pregnant wife.
Oh
Damn,
wow!
that's
wow.
disrespectful.
I just know how to have a good time, boys.
No, you don't.
I do. I
Like-
do.
like,
Brad, 3 hours?
It's a
little
very-
Strofe is a good time. Kyle in the right scenarios, great time. Otherwise, he can have some Brad tendencies. I'll admit, I have to be in the right mindset to be a great time as well. Strofe has that. Hey,
Strofe is annoying.
Hey,
Did you just call me annoying?
I mean,
you are annoying.
Yeah,
You have annoying tendencies.
you
What did I do?
We love you,
I
Strofe.
barely talked today.
You've still been annoying.
We've been with you for over a year. We know.
Catching strays.
No strays. It's a truth.
I am by far the person on this panel that would be the most fun to attend a concert with.
Agreed.
Oh,
That's probably
no,
true.
that's not true. That is not true. If you get true Ben in like concert form, way more fun than Strofe.
I feel like Ben would be
Wow.
unpredictable though, and I don't know if I would like that.
Well, the audience would. Obviously, the person who wants to go home at 6 wouldn't.
Well,
Point taken.
Good
but
point
there's
by
plenty
Benny.
of
Good point
great
by Benny.
bands nice and early. Nice
Thank
and
you,
early.
Strophe. Strophe, you and I need to go to a concert. I think we'd have a great time together.
I'm not
Don't let 'em do
joking.
this
I'm
to you. Don't
legitimately
let 'em-
going.
it's not going to happen this year.
I'm
because,
going to the
like,
Killers.
You're going
Next
to the
week.
Killers together.
Yeah.
No, you guys are literally going to the same
You can
concert.
find a way, Ben. You can find a way.
I would meet up
You
with
just
you at the
invited
Killers.
him.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get
I'd
a
meet up with
drink
them at
next
the
week.
Killers.
We'll get a drink.
Don't count on it. He's the type of guy that tells you something short and then won't.
I'll just text Elizabeth. It's fine.
That's probably the best way to do so, to get to me. If you're also looking for something in this beautiful weather, it is Road America's National Park of Speed, IndyCar XPEL Grand Prix this weekend, conveniently located between Green Bay, Milwaukee, Madison, in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. The largest road course in North America is in our state. It is in Wisconsin. Kids 16 and under are free with the paying it all at the gate. Get your tickets for this weekend. This weekend, the 19th through the 22nd. Come for the experience. Stay for the race. RoadAmerica.com. Brad's a dork. Kyle's fun. I'm sometimes fun. Strofe's a good time.
Party.
We're hanging out with you, KBN Nation, till 5 o'clock live from the Gruber Law Office Sports Zone as Kyle, Brust, and Nortman at Summerfest. Elgton Jenkins talk in Packers next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman
Pull my baby out the goal. Y'all, get him out. Ain't no way in the world my baby going to get hit that many times with a puck.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
Yes, it'd be awesome to see him take the Rodgers year 3 jump, the Favre year 3 jump, but he's going to be the quarterback for the foreseeable future here.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
So when you keep saying pivotal year, I just wonder what is that fulcrum point that you actually think is going to happen.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards, they're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel, it's a glow up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
Erica, it's good to see you.
How are things at our amazing Germantown location?
Absolutely fantastic. We heard you had a bold idea. What is it?
We're celebrating our 45th year in business, so I think we should give away some natural diamonds.
Wow, that is a bold idea. How many and how big?
3/4 of a carat. 9 natural diamonds, each one clarity enhanced for maximum brilliance. 1 diamond for each store.
How should we mount them, Erica?
We'll give them away as diamond pendants.
So each of the 9 Kessler stores will have their own diamond pendant to give away?
Yeah, and all a person will have to do is to walk into a store and register to win.
Can a person travel to all 9 stores and register at each one?
Yeah, why not? And people will have from now until July 28th to register.
I'm in.
Me too. It's unanimous, and people should bring in all their old jewelry so that we can professionally clean it for them for free. That makes so much difference.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Summer in Milwaukee means a couple of things: Brewers baseball and live music. Get the best of both when the Brewers take on the Rockies June 27th, featuring a post-game concert by Nelly. Then the first 25,000 fans at the game on June 28th get a Pat Murphy Manager of the Year bobblehead, courtesy of Toyota. Get ready for a weekend you'll be talking about all summer. Get your tickets at Brewers.com.
For over 50 years, Cousin Subs has celebrated and embraced the traditions of their home state of Wisconsin. And now, Cousins will be honoring a Wisconsin tradition like no other with their pull tab giveaway promo. Now through July 6th, while supplies last, guests will receive a Cousins pull tab with a sub or sub-able purchase for a chance to win Cousins Subs for a year and much more. For additional info and official rules, visit cousinsubs.com/pull tabs. 1 pull tab per customer per transaction per day. To receive a pull tab with no purchase necessary, see official rules.
Panic strikes as you realize on Wednesday that Thursday is your anniversary. The reservations being secured.
We'll see you at 8.
The gift being purchased. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with early pay up to 2 days early on direct deposits. So even though they call you Last Minute Lisa, we'll make your last minute scrambling a bit easier. You've got this with early pay from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend that I had in February of last year. It's not confidential.
On the Carbless Talking text line live from Summerfest, it's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 800-990-3776. You can get in to the show. Cody chimes in. I think this is pretty accurate, boys. What do you think? I feel like Ben and Alex hanging out is like a bad first date where the girl Ben wants nothing to do with, the guy Alex crushing. Okay, I got to read better. I feel like Ben and Alex hanging out is a bad first date where the girl Ben wants nothing to do with, the guy Alex crushing on her. LOL.
Okay.
Gosh, I thought I read that differently.
I still don't think that makes any sense.
I read it as you and I together at a concert, I'd eventually be sick of you, but you'd be crushing on me still.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is actively our relationship to begin with.
No, it is.
Yeah, it is.
You were my favorite player growing
up.
up. You were the background on my tablet. And
Strofe trying hard.
I think I like kind of string him along.
Yeah, because some days he's like, Strofe, I love you. You're the best. And then some days he's like, you're annoying. Go away.
Yeah,
Today,
we have a toxic relationship.
I walked up to him while he was eating lunch today because I hadn't said hello to him yet today, and I knew he'd be on remote, so I didn't see him. So I wanted to just be like, hey, what's up? Do you need anything from me? Yada, yada. And then it evolved into like this really awkward conversation, and eventually I just walked away.
I feel like Ben has the relationship with Strofe that the minute Strofe feels like the relationship is rocky, it's too good, Ben will disrupt it, and the minute that Strofe feels like it's disrupted, Ben will make it good. Like literally the minute it'll just switch.
He's laughing maniacally
which is
because
pretty sick.
You're nailing the diagnosis.
Am I a sick person?
Yes, you are. Yes, 100%.
I love you, Strofe. You know that.
I love Strofe.
Love you too,
I love
buddy.
you. But when you annoy me,
which is often.
Hey, did you guys hear what Kyle did to me the other day?
What did I do? Oh, gosh. I don't think I told them that.
So we were in the office late. I think it was Monday of this week. And I don't know. It was probably about
last week.
It was last week, okay. But it was probably what?
Yeah,
about
something
5:50,
like
6 o'clock. It was later. And there was probably, four of us left? At least in the content world. I think it was Sean, who's the director of content at 1017 The Truth, Brian.
is this a different story than the last time it was all that you guys were left in the office?
Yeah, probably. That happens a lot. But anyway, I was talking about something. Kyle, what'd you say?
Well, I mean, what you're missing is Strofe literally gets off air, and all he did was talk. I listened to Strofe talk for 3 straight hours, and I had to do some work, and Strofe obviously had nothing to do, so he's asking all these people these questions. He asked Brian D, do you love life? And he said, yeah, why? He said, I just want to know. I just want to know.
Life?
And he said, hey, Pratik, come here. Can you listen to this? And I said, bro, like, does this dude ever stop? Does he ever shut up? Like, he just never stopped talking.
Whoa, calm
Did you
down.
say that?
It's okay.
You say that to him?
Strofe, I would never talk to you like, I know, but I would never talk to you like Kyle just did on the
never
air.
shuts up.
I mean, bro, we get done with a radio show after 3 hours. Usually we need a moment of peace. Strofe did not stop talking nonstop, and he was just bouncing off a wall. Talking to
Don't worry. Don't worry.
That is? Because I love life.
Why is that?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Strofe, what prompted you to ask that question?
You don't try to get inside of a brain.
Well, I must know.
Oh, Brad, do you love life?
What prompt? I love life.
Should we put it on the poll?
Yeah.
Do you love life?
It might be controversial.
No,
but yes.
please don't.
Why can't we?
I don't know. I mean, the nose you got to look into.
Yeah.
I feel like a mandatory reporter. I got to figure out, like.
Yeah, anyone who says no in comments, we're going to have to be like, all right.
There we go.
I feel like we have to report it.
All right.
Do
you love life? 800-990-3776. Also, Elgton Jenkins, is Kyle going to bring the same heat that we're feeling right now? Right around this time last year, heading into training camp, Jordan Love didn't have a deal. Elgton Jenkins switched over positions. He's a great teammate. He's played about every position on the offensive line in his tenure for the Green Bay Packers.
He has.
He will be playing center if all things go well, but he wants his money as he's switching to a position that is not as valued to be a good team guy. And there's a little bit of a holdup right now, and he was at minicamp, didn't participate. Will Kyle be calling Elgton Jenkins selfish for sitting out?
No, I'm not calling Elgton Jenkins selfish at all. It's completely different. It is completely different. We didn't ask Jordan Love to switch a position, right? We didn't sign a different quarterback and tell Jordan Love, can you move over? If you going to ask somebody like Elgton Jenkins, the caliber that he is, as he's one of the better guards in the NFL, one of the most consistent offensive linemen who has very little flaws. He's a great pass blocker, a very good run blocker, and he has been dependable outside of that knee injury. And you saw how important he was in a playoff game, because if we remember, when Elgton Jenkins went down in that playoff game, chaos ensued for the Green Bay Packers against the Philadelphia Eagles. Jordan Love was running for his life. He does a great job making sure your franchise quarterback is upright. And you ask a gentleman who has played tackle for you, who has played guard for you, has never complained. You ask him, again, going to the age of 30, hey, can you now move to the center position so we can sign somebody else to give this team a better chance to win a Super Bowl? And he says, sure, I'm willing to do anything the team wants. And then he says, for me to do this, can you guys just guarantee, because I know a history. I know a history of guys who were on this team, but then once they turned 30, they were disappear, weren't on this team. All I'm looking for is a little bit more job security and guarantee the fact that you won't just cut me like you cut so many other people when they get in their 30s. So you would think the Packers would say, you know what, you scratched our back, so we'll scratch yours. But nope. The Green Bay Packers are stalling out and making Elgton Jenkins wait. And this is all about a week after they released Jair Alexander. And Jair Alexander they released because he wasn't available and wasn't playing. When do you reward players for being available? When do you reward players for being team players? At what point are the Green Bay Packers going to stop playing this stupid game of playing with guys? Give the dude the guarantee of next year. It will be well worth it because he's a great team player, and you don't want to mess up any type of chemistry inside that locker room. So, no, I point no fingers at Elgton Jenkins. All the fingers are pointed at the Green Bay Packers organization. Be better, do better.
Kyle, I'm right there with you because Elgton Jenkins has been a pillar of this line now for several years. He does it all. He does it all without complaining. And the Packers moved him to a position that is among the least valuable, at least financially, on the offensive line. And he's not asking for more money. He is asking to just be paid and to be guaranteed what they already agreed on, because by becoming a center, you could make the argument you've made yourself less valuable. And so it's all he's doing. The contract that they've already agreed on, just go ahead and guarantee it, because he'll be 30 this year and 31 the next year. He's probably looking at that last year of his deal thinking, I might be primed to be cut, and I just had moved to center at the sacrifice of the team. I appreciate frugality. I appreciate a conservative financial nature. But if the Packers don't do this with Elgton, they're bordering on toxic cheapness. Toxic cheapness to not make themselves better.
Aren't you toxically cheap?
Nah, debatably, but they certainly were better.
Look at them shades.
Yeah, I'm selectively cheap. Very, but when I decide
some
to be
may
cheap,
say
I'm
the
very
Packers
cheap.
are selectively cheap.
No, it's messed up.
And so we talk about this Super Bowl window, right?
Yep.
We talk about if the Packers are going to win a Super Bowl over the next 2 years with this current cast of players. There's no scenario where the Packers win a Super Bowl without Elgton Jenkins starting on their line. He's got 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah.
Goody, Russ Ball, here is the notice to you guys. Guarantee Elgton Jenkins contracts. He plays all the games all season. He is great at his position. It makes no detriment to salary cap or anything. You need him on your offensive line. Do not continue to sour the locker room and all these players by being borderline toxic cheap. And I would say you are toxic cheap if you ask someone to sacrifice their career and then you don't somehow make them right.
That's crazy.
That's exactly what they're doing.
That's crazy.
See, but I think we're jumping too far ahead here.
How?
We're not to training camp yet.
But why wouldn't they just do it then?
You're still having him miss out on time. Like, what are we waiting for? You just cut Jair Alexander.
This is
got
real
money.
rich coming from Mr. Jordan Love sitting out.
No,
guy.
Jordan is a different scenario last year.
It's still contract and the value that you think you're worth.
It is, but Jordan Love, with him sitting out, was different last year because he signed a contract. He was still trying to prove himself. He still has something to prove, where Elgton Jenkins was asked to do something for the betterment of the football team, and he said, yes, I'm going to do that. I'm just asking the team to take care of this for me. There is no reason why Elgton Jenkins had to miss OTA and why he had to miss minicamp. He should not have had to miss that. The Green Bay Packers need to do better. And Elgton Jenkins ain't stupid, nor is his agent. When they look at this football team, they already know Sean Ryan was taking snaps at center during the OTAs, and he knows Sean Ryan could potentially be somebody who the Packers may try to replace him with. Jacob Monk is another guy they may try to replace him with. We already know they drafted Anthony Belton. We already know the fact that they've got Jordan Morgan. So he understands there's an opportunity for the Green Bay Packers to say, we're going to go young and cheap because we need to find more money to sign who? Zach Tom and Rasheed Walker. He's trying to make sure he's not the odd man out, and I am not blaming him for anything. Get your money that you deserve and that you earn.
Do I just wave to people if they scream and
Yes.
look at
Yeah,
us?
yeah.
Like just, even if they're saying you're the worst person in the world.
Yeah, they could be saying, I hate the show, go Bears. And we're just like waving because we can't hear them or see them.
No, 100%
but and I think that what it reflects to me is a concerning trend, right? Because, listen, I get all the baggage with Jair, but I think I look at that and say, if you could just recreate what the Ravens gave him, $4 million guaranteed, up to $6 million if you play. It seems like an easy win-win. For Elgton Jenkins, you've already agreed on this contract. Just guarantee it. Just make it right by him. It seems like an easy middle ground, and the Packers are so commonly unwilling to go to the middle ground.
They agreed to the deal.
They agreed.
The Packers literally said, here, can you sign this? And now they're scratching their head saying, well, we know you signed it, but the little fine print
We want to make sure we can get out.
Yeah, basically, that's messed up. Can you imagine getting into a relationship without? Now, the Green Bay Packers always get all these relationships
Isn't
without.
that called a prenup?
I don't think a prenup is an out. It's a security blanket, isn't it? No.
Depends.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
What if you
That's
have
a different conversation. Different conversation.
Prenups on Kyle Brust. Coming up next.
You have assets that you need to protect. You can't see everybody.
You like prenups?
You can't have people take your
You in favor
stuff.
of prenups?
Go Pacers.
Okay.
wow. Go
Yeah.
Pacers.
Go Pacers.
Okay. Go Pacers.
Yeah. It is hot as can be out here, Brad. Ka-chick.
Oh, man, you know that sound. I'm Pavlovian when I hear that song, or when I hear that sound. That is the sound of a carbless. Only carbless can make that sound, and only carbless can deliver the promises it delivers on. That is a trustworthy, ready-to-drink cocktail that I love to drink, especially when it's warm outside on a Friday, a feel-good Friday. I'm going to enjoy several tonight at the Nortman Estate. That's because they have everything I'm looking for. I trust exactly what's in that can, because I got to trust whatever I put in my body. I trust the ingredients. It's guilt-free. It's sugar-free, it's carb-free, it's gluten-free, and only 100 calories per can, so there's no guilt associated with it. Not only that, perfect level of carbonation, enough to be, so refreshing, but not so much to get my stomach upset. And finally, the flavors. I mean, it's all about enjoying it, and every single flavor is enjoyed. Classic cocktails, the Tropical Bliss Variety Pack, all the fruit flavors, and the classic cocktails. The Margarita 8-pack is unbelievable. There is something for you when it comes to carbless. Try them all as you enjoy a flawless summer. Listen more with carbless.
My best friend, Alex Strofe, our producer, called me yesterday to play Summerfest band member or Wisconsin Timber Rattler.
Oh, good.
Is that what we have on the Wheel of Strofe coming up next, Strofe?
Wheel of Strofe!
All righty.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
800-990-3776. Say that again. What a radio pro.
He's so...
Say that again. Nobody said a word.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking for localized banking solutions and a strategic partner? Fifth Third Bank has been shaping the future for businesses for 167 years and for the last 15 right here in Milwaukee. We offer industry-specific expertise, local decision-making, and extensive experience to help you navigate the ever-changing business landscape with your business in mind. At Fifth Third, we're big enough to provide sophisticated solutions and expert guidance, yet empowered to make local decisions and build strong community connections. Experience the commercial banking value only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. IndyCar XPEL Grand Prix is up next on June 19th through the 22nd. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings. Discount liquor. If it's a celebrate or tailgate, when you're gonna recreate upstate. If it's a holiday, birthday, any date, you can save at Discount Liquor.
It's the world's largest music festival, and you'll be there compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. There is no other party like Summerfest. So get the fun started by stopping in to Discount Liquor. When you buy any one 12-pack of Blue Moon or Blue Moon Light, or any one 12-pack of Arnold Palmer Spiked Hard Tea, you'll receive a free Summerfest ticket. Visit us at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and in Barstow and Maine in downtown Waukesha.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
See us for your free Summerfest ticket, and check out our specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
Set sail this June for a boundless bounty at Potawatomi. Come aboard, and you might win a share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Boundless bounty this June at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Your win is waiting. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion, or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Dr. Aaron Holtebeck and his team at Holtebeck Eye Center make vision care a top priority. They are your premium provider for eye care and corrective eye surgeries. Dr. Holtebeck has been helping local patients with their eye care needs for over 20 years. Dr. Nausheen Abbas joined the Holtebeck Eye Center team last September, and her practice philosophy is to provide patient-centered medicine by giving all options. Located in Brookfield near the corner of Calhoun and Capitol. Learn more about their services at holtebeck.com.
Kevin Morat, Mentality founder here with a wake-up call. You're running on fumes, gentlemen. Just 1/3 of the free testosterone you need. That's why you're drained, defeated, and disgusted with your progress. But here's the truth. Mentality doctors specialize in epic comebacks. Our clients show an increase of 30% testosterone levels within the first month. We don't just treat men, we reignite lives. Just imagine the focus, energy, and drive being restored. Your comeback starts now. Don't wait. Make this your best year yet. Start today at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Live from Summerfest at the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone, it's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. A beautiful day on the grounds of Summerfest. Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman. Strophe holding it down at the Gruber Law Office One Call That's All Studios. Shout out to Chrissy and Madison, who apparently is having great Sports Center updates. I'm getting some texts about that on the Carbos Talking text line. Time now for Wheel of Strophe.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strophe.
Another day of Summerfest brings us another day of Summerfest artist, or for the final time this year, Wisconsin Timber Rattler.
Yeah, I had a question about that. I feel like you're going to be running out of timber rattlers.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Nashville Sounds next week, I believe.
Ooh, fun.
Oh,
Very
okay.
fun.
That's a loaded roster.
All right, fellas, let's start with Eric Martinez.
Eric Martinez. Ooh. I'm gonna go with a guitarist.
Okay.
Wow. Kyle? You know what? I'm going to go with a timber rattler, like an infielder.
Okay, Bradley.
Yeah, Eric Martinez sounds like a second baseman to me. It's fast guy.
Okay, 2 of you are right. He is a baseball player.
Hey!
He is a catcher, so I guess infielder technically is also right.
I saw a little guy, too. I didn't see no catcher.
You said infielder. That's technically right. Let's go to this one. How about John Butler? John Butler.
John Butler?
That's his name. Don't wear it
could
out.
be.
No. It's kind of a...
John Butler doesn't sound like a baseball player. He's a band.
Yeah, he sounds like a fiddler. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow, fiddler.
John Butler.
With them fingers. He seems like he do something with his fingers, his hands.
I feel like John Butler is an indie guy that kind of secretly wants to change his name to something a little bit more edgy.
Yeah.
But he just stuck with John Butler, his God-given name.
He's got to be in the background.
Interesting. You are all correct. John Butler is a Summerfest artist. Brad just used the word edgy, which is the band that plays before John Butler on the Miller Lite Oasis today. John Butler, 8:30 p.m. at the Miller Lite Oasis today at Summerfest.
What does he do?
John Butler Band?
It just says John Butler. I think he's just one guy. He's
okay.
Oh,
he's,
so you don't have any details on what
he is an American
could be anything.
American Australian singer, songwriter, and music producer, best known for his time as the frontman of the John Butler Trio, a roots and jam band from Perth, Australia.
How often do you hear people say, "Yeah, I'm American Australian"?
I'm American Australian.
That's not a common thing. Usually, I'm Dutch American. I mean, y'all help me now. Polish, what are y'all? Say y'all Welsh, German, now. Y'all should know.
I'm white.
Yeah. Eric.
Good culture here.
Yeah. Eric Bellinger.
Oh. The Bellinger last name makes me go baseball, given the Bellinger in the majors.
What team does the Bellinger in the majors play for?
I know he played for the Dodgers. I don't know if he's still there.
Cody Bellinger plays for who?
No.
No.
I know it was the Dodgers.
He did play for the Cubs last year. He did play for the Dodgers.
A couple years ago.
Where did he go this year?
I feel like he's still on a contender.
Yes, he is.
He go west?
Wrong.
Oh, I have no idea.
He might have been one of the Nestor Cortez homers.
Oh, he went to New York.
Wow. They just get everybody there, don't they?
It's called money.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna go with a band because it's too easy for him to be a baseball player off this.
I feel like it's a band too. I feel like he's actually a popular person.
I'm gonna go with that he's an actual relative of Cody Bellinger and a baseball player.
All right, do it.
Well, that'd be very wrong of you to do, Brad, because Ben and Kyle are right. Eric Bellinger tomorrow, 7 o'clock at the Aurora Pavilion at Summerfest. How about a different EB, Evan Berliner?
Evan Berliner. You know, baseball players have weird names like that.
So do musicians.
He's a lefty pitcher. He's a lefty pitcher.
Yeah, I'm with Ben. He's something. I think he's tossing that thing.
This feels like a bull. I'm actually in agreement here. It feels like a bullpen guy.
You are all correct. He is a member of the Timber Rattlers. However, he's a coach, the hitting coach of the Timber Rattlers. How about
baseball
this
guy?
one?
Weird name.
Josiah Johnson.
What was it?
Josiah Johnson.
Josiah Johnson.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean, wait a minute?
For some reason, I think I know a Josiah Johnson. Is that a musician?
Josiah sounds like the name of a musician, doesn't it?
Josiah the Messiah DeGuara was a football player.
He was not a Messiah by any means.
No, he was not.
Josiah Johnson was very famously a basketball player at UCLA. At one point, different guy, though. Different guy.
A devil?
You said a who?
A devil?
Is that it might be. I don't want to call the man devil. Yeah, I'm gonna go musician.
I'm gonna go Josiah Rocks out.
Yeah. Lead singer in a band.
Okay. Josiah Johnson is the front man for the Head and the Heart, which you can see tonight at the Generac Power Stage.
That's a popular band.
9:30 tonight.
Yeah, I've heard
the Head and the Heart.
before.
Yeah, Josiah Johnson. All right, there you go,
I
guys.
have a confession.
What?
I've noticed the last 45 minutes, and I feel bad about it.
Uh-oh.
Kyle's got a big thing of food on his teeth, and it took me 45 minutes.
Damn,
to
why'd you say nothing?
Yeah, that's
and you
rude.
filmed a video.
Oh, come on, you a lie. You a lie.
I think I saw
smile.
I think I saw.
Yeah, it's bad.
I think I saw the same thing too. Actually,
Are you mad?
Damn it, we gotta do the video again.
I think you're. I saw the same thing.
Y'all just gonna let me have stuff in my teeth?
I said something. Brad is of course doesn't say.
Damn it, we gotta redo the video.
I thought
I
about
had food in my teeth. You didn't see that either?
I thought about it, and then I was like, I just forgot.
What do you mean thought about it?
Too much other stuff in my mind. And Kyle's teeth.
You need $300,000?
Hell yeah, I need $300,000.
Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Go ahead, Strobe.
I just want to throw out there, during the pre-show meeting today, somebody in the meeting had food in their teeth and were immediately informed.
Okay, cool. You guys are better people than us.
Ben, you suck. You had.
Why am I getting blamed? Brad saw it too.
Because you had food. Because you're supposed to pass it along. You're supposed to pay it forward.
It was
I
you.
did have food in my
You're
teeth.
supposed to pay it
It
forward.
was me, wasn't it?
It was you.
It was you?
I had the food in my teeth.
Oh my!
I'm passing it on, paying it forward.
Who told you right away? Was it Strofe?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
no, Strofe wasn't in it. He was on air.
Y'all got me out here looking like a damn fool.
Is it still there? Let me see it.
All right, tell me about Pato.
You can redo your teeth for $300,000 if you go to Potawatomi Casino Hotel for its endless ways to win. Friday, June 27th is the finale of the blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, Boundless Bounty Roll into drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is up for grabs. Be there to win your share. June 27th, only at Potawatomi. Go to Potawatomi.com so you can get involved. Very excited to be here at Summerfest because we have a special guest coming up next. Jason Westhoff, the president of Cousin Subs, is going to be giving us a little sneaky peeky for all of you of what you can get here at Summerfest next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Do you think?
Nope.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
At Big Fish Contracting, we want every home project to be a good story worth sharing. That's why we as a team aim to exceed your expectations. We can improve any aspect of your home. Everything from a complex remodel to the essential roof, gutters, siding, and windows. Integrity, humility, and kindness are why we've grown in southeastern Wisconsin for the last 2 decades. Visit bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Milwaukee just got hotter. Announcing the buys of summer at Ewald Automotive Group. Get the lowest prices guaranteed on new vehicles. We'll beat your best price by $500 or we'll pay you $500 cash. Guaranteed. With over 1,500 vehicles to choose, you're sure to find the perfect ride for your family. 11 brands, 10 locations, one easy experience. Don't miss Ewald's Buys of Summer sales event going on now.
Go to ewaldauto.com.
See dealer for details. Expires month end.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
Whether you're a local who wants to enjoy a night out or you're planning to visit Milwaukee, enjoy an artfully stylish experience at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Milwaukee's Theater District. With deluxe accommodations, culinary creativity, on-site art galleries, artist in residence, and nightly live music, you'll enjoy every element of your stay at St. Kate. Learn more and book your stay at stkatearts.com.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards, they're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel, it's a glow up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
Woo! Hey, this is Ben Brust from Kyle, Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. People can't stop screaming about the Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza, and no wonder. There's plenty to scream about, like the buttery stone-fired crust, secret recipe tomato sauce, mounds of whole milk mozzarella, and tons of premium toppings. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer and find out for yourself why Sporked called Screamin' Sicilian's holy pepperoni frozen pizza the best of the best. Screamin' Sicilian, taste what all the screamin' is about.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Live from Summerfest. It is beautiful. Come on down. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman in the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone. My name is Ben Brust alongside Packer backer Kyle Wallace, former NFL punter Brad Nortman. And we are super excited because this is one of our favorite times because nobody likes free food more than these two to my right.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody.
Especially Cousins.
Joining us is Jason Westhoff, the president of Cousins. Welcome to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
This is awesome, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Welcome to our sauna.
This is really nice. I am down 5 pounds already.
Yes.
I need that.
Yeah, right.
Get that summer body ready.
Yeah, who needs those GLP-1s when you can just sit in here?
Been a long-standing partner of Summerfest since the 80s, and it's been great that you've been able to continue to do this with Summerfest, but why is this year so meaningful?
Yeah, I mean, we're celebrating our 53rd anniversary. We just actually celebrated it yesterday.
Congratulations.
First location, thank you. First location was 60th and Silver Spring. We're a tried and true Milwaukee brand. Our founder, Bill Speck, passed away last year. So, in his passing, we wanted to honor Bill with his favorite sub, which is the Italian Special. But we put a little spin on it this year, and the spin we put on it was the Italian Stallion, which takes the existing special and adds pepperoni, it adds ham, it adds hot pepper relish, and it adds a mayo as well.
Oh, this looks delicious.
I hope it's delicious.
Outstanding.
Yeah. It is.
Outstanding.
Nice cold cut.
You also have a treat. For every sub, you guys always seem to have a treat that goes with it. Tell us about the treat that I'm staring at right now.
This year's treat is the Big Bang sub, appropriately named after the Big Bang. Obviously, we had one last night here. But it's a Orange Dream base. It comes with whipped cream, and then on top of that, Fruity Pebbles. And if you want to wash it down with something, wash it down with the edible fruit straw that it comes with.
The straw is unbelievable.
It's good.
It is hot.
Everyone, look, let's be honest. Maybe you're environmentally conscious. Maybe you're not. The paper straws can get annoying.
Wow.
This is better than a paper straw. You can gobble it on up.
Yep.
Yum, 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 yum.
On a hot day like today, this
good.
shake is hitting the spot.
I love it.
Marshmallows on, is this whipped cream on top?
That's whipped cream, yep.
Brad Nortman has barely put any sugars into his body ever in his life.
Yes.
But he makes exceptions for things that taste that delicious. And if he's saying that, then KBN Nation, everyone listening, the stamp of approval is there.
That's awesome. I appreciate that.
How many different kind of you got this unbelievable orange vanilla.
Yeah.
How many different varieties are whittled down? Like, do you try like a multiple and then there's like a selection process?
Yeah.
How do you land on this?
Yeah, and how do I get into the tasting?
You need to get into the tasting. I'm a shake guy, so I help bring shakes to the brand, which was one of my, hopefully that's my legacy when I leave. You start really with 20 different flavors.
Your legacy tastes good, by the way.
And then
I was going to say, what a great legacy.
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
Did you create the straw?
I did not create this straw.
Oh, you could have lied to me.
And when I say it's edible, it means you
Is
can
this mine,
eat it.
by the way?
Yes.
Okay, good. I didn't know Sean was standing right there. One of our teammates. I said, get your hands away from my shake.
No, he's waiting for the chicken tenders to come out. 20 different shakes. You narrow it down to about 5, and then when you get it down to 5 and you find a flavor that you like, then you bring in 3 different types of flavors from different vendors to find out which the perfect one is. So you hone it in, and then you make it tight.
So this is like scientific, getting down to the perfect.
What do you think? What do you think? Cousins has just been around for this long, and they
we don't know what we're doing.
Don't know what they're doing, Brad. Come on now. You learn how to punt by punting a lot.
That's right.
They make shakes and food and sandwiches a lot.
The good news is we don't have to practice. Really, we know what we're doing from this standpoint. So when we say we're testing stuff, we're really just trying a bunch of new stuff. We know what we're going to do.
I love to hear that so much.
You still have all your fan favorites, the classic subs, French fries, and the famous Wisconsin cheese curds. Would you like to play one of our favorite games?
Sure, I'd love to play one of your favorite games.
Strofe, your time to shine.
All righty. Here we go. Hold on. Let me get my list.
You told me you were going to do this. Come on, man.
Brian Bassett.
He doesn't know the game.
I thought you set it up. My bad. My bad. I thought you set it up.
Ryan Bassett.
Summerfest performer, Wisconsin Timber Rattler roster member is the game. So is this a member of a Summerfest performer this weekend or a member of the Single A Wisconsin Timber Rattlers? That is the game. My apologies for not setting that up.
Are you a fan of the Timber Rattlers?
I'm a baseball fan, a huge baseball fan. I'm a fan of the Timber Rattlers. I'm not sure I know the roster.
Good.
Okay, we'll find out.
I'm a fan of baseball, too.
Yes.
I don't know anything.
You don't need to know the roster. You just need to know names. And you need to tell me whether or not Brian Bassett is a member of Summerfest band tonight or a Wisconsin Timber Rattler member actively.
He sounds like a right-handed pitcher for the T-Rats.
Oh, he's getting right into it, too. Wow. I love it.
I love
right
the
with
position
the details.
prediction. That's too bad because he's actually a guitarist for Foghat who's playing the BMO Pavilion.
And he's a lefty, probably.
Wow.
I couldn't have been more wrong.
You know what? That's a really good point. Are there lefty? I know there is, but lefty guitarists,
Yeah,
you
they've
don't
got to
really
make
see
guitars.
them or notice it.
The best lefty bassist out there is Paul McCartney.
Oh, that's a good one.
I guess my point to this is when you see somebody pitch righty, pitch lefty, shoot basketball righty or lefty, especially throw a football Tua versus somebody else, it stands out. I guess it.
So when you're a lefty guitar player, is it on the other side, the whole thing inverted?
You got to flip it,
Wow.
I'm a lefty. When my kids got Guitar Hero, we had to flip it. I had to learn all the buttons backwards.
Really?
Yeah.
How were you? Pretty good?
I was okay. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Hit him, Strofe.
Justin Nozuka.
Yeah, the Zook, he's definitely a T-Rat.
The Zook.
Well, the Zook is
That's
not
phenomenal.
a T-Rat, and I don't even know if that's his nickname. He's performing the U-Line Warehouse stage tomorrow at 1:45 p.m.
At 1:45, we all got to go over there.
1:45,
and we got to go Zook.
They're zooking you.
If he hasn't been called that, he doesn't have good friends.
Yeah. Amen.
One more before we let you go and enjoy these delicious subs and shakes.
Michael O'Neill.
Michael O'Neill, at this point, has to be
First baseman.
a position player / pitcher / coach or manager of the Timber Rattlers.
Yeah, process of elimination would say he is one of those things, Jason. You're absolutely right
That's
because
awesome.
he is the pitching coach of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers.
Oh, see? Good guess on the coach there. That's good, yeah. Well, that's good. 33%, that's pretty good, right?
I mean, that's a good batting average.
You're going to the Hall of Fame.
I like that optimism.
Right.
What an outstanding job Cousins has done with Summerfest and a meaningful year. Bill Speck started the company in 1972 in bringing better subs to Wisconsin.
Sure has.
It's 1 year since they lost their founder. But to honor that legacy, we have, show it, Kyle, B. Vanna White.
Take a bite.
Ooh, this is meaty. Meaty and good.
The Italian Stallion sub inspired by Bill's favorite kind of sandwich. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, wow.
Kyle, Brad.
I get why it was his favorite. That is special.
Got some good sauce on it.
That's so much flavor.
Yeah, good.
We got one for you, too.
Oh, there it is.
It was hiding.
Again, it was hiding again.
Yeah. The PC gets in the way.
That is so good.
Yeah, and the T-shirts, these are actually, this is Bill making a party sub back in 1972, so it's actually like the first original production photo
Well,
we
thank
have.
you for your partnership with Good Karma Brands,
I love
ESPN Wisconsin, Summerfest, and everything you've done.
And thank you for the free food.
Jason,
Come on,
it's been a
support
pleasure. Best of
Come
luck
on
next
down.
year if we see you instead of Justin McCoy
I
for
appreciate it.
Summerfest band, or it could be in a Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Admiral. You never know.
I'm guessing all bands next year. Obviously, it's Summerfest.
Don't give the guy your secret sauce here.
I didn't even think about it. Awesome.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Jets.
much.
Thanks for having us on.
We're back in 2 minutes. Alex Strofe has put together every Friday a Packers off-season parody song. All four have had different flavors. Get ready. 2 minutes. It's Strofe's time to shine. Not with the Wheel of Strofe, but his parody song. Next.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, another chance to capture epic cash and prizes comes Friday, June 27th. It's the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Bounty come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. Be there to win your share. June 27th only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 years old to play.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 5-9. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 5-9, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Gabe Neitzel from On the Tee here. There's watching the Brewers, and then there's watching while golfing at X-Golf inside American Family Field. Group options are endless. Book a sim bundle with at least 4 people for $70 per person, or go big with the Sim Double Play, a minimum of 22 people for $50 per person. Both include a game ticket, premium high-tech simulators with a view, and seating for everyone right next to Bernie's Slide. Book your game day at X-Golf inside American Family Field. Open to all fans in the ballpark each Brewer game. Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
That edible straw is amazing.
Very good.
Shout out to Cousin Subs for stopping by, making sure that we're fed and full throughout our time at wonderful Summerfest. It's Kyle Brust and Nortman live from the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone. Am I going to be able to talk to you guys? Did you wash down your food? Are you guys going to be able to resist?
That shake, better bread, better subs, and better shakes, too, because let me tell you, that shake's delicious.
It hits. It absolutely
Well, especially
hits.
as we're trapped in this little hot box that we're in.
That is
you can
true.
see us in a little white tent catching all the heat. On YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Listen to us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. And as always, you can get in the show 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and text line. Strofe was not ready for last segment, but I know he's ready for this segment because it's all about him, which I'm okay with. Because he's done a great job producing Green Bay Packers off-season parody songs.
Yeah, you have.
Do you want to give any context to what we're about to hear?
The only context I'd like to give is I'd like to play a quick trivia game with the three of you. So, as you've learned, this will be week 4 of my Packers parody songs of I think it's going to be 18 or 19 weeks that we'll do this.
Wow.
We've done
this throughout the season?
There's no leading up to the season, but it probably won't be that many. Anyways, regardless, every week I try to do it with the big theme of the week. And this week,
of course,
I would say the theme of the week happened on KBN, right? What was the big story this week, guys?
Jair's daddy comes on and tells
Why'd
the
you
truth.
say daddy?
Jair's dad. Interesting. Here is this
Papa
week's
Alexander.
Packers parody song.
The Green Bay Packers offered a contract comparable with what the Ravens contract offered. Would he still be a Packer today?
Yes.
Jair's dad says what's going on. 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 Jair, can I come over to Baltimore? Baltimore. We can hang around and play catch with Lamar. Play catch with Lamar. Did Goody give you a contract you want? Contract you want? December 28th at Lambeau, you can taunt. At Lambeau, you taunt. I know we're not the defense that we used to be. Since Joe Barry walked out, it's all about Halfley. Jair's dad says what's going on. You're moving out and we waited for so long. Jair, can't you see you're just not the bag for me? I know it might be bad, but I'm a fan of Jair's dad. Jair's dad says what's going on. Jair's dad says what's going on.
DJ Stroh.
Wow.
Yeah!
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Fantastic. That was amazing.
I loved the he says the line and then in the background.
I can listen to that every time.
So good. This might be your best yet, Stroh.
That was good.
This might be your best yet.
Jair, you're not the DB for me. I like it. Good job.
Ironically, took me 23 minutes.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Jair
And I'm not
Alexander.
even joking. Not 22,
One,
not 24. It took me 23 minutes to finish that.
Stroh, you are a savant. I will say that. You are a prodigy of sorts musically. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, he can't sing, but
It's the nicest thing you could have ever said to me, Brad. Thank you.
The reception on the Carbos Talking text line is a little bit lighter than the other songs. So right now, it might be the other songs in the lead.
Oh, wow.
Maybe there was too much Stroh in that one. Maybe he took it too far.
I don't know, though. I mean, that was pretty – you nailed it when it comes to the current event. And the laced down different voices in the back was so good.
It was good.
Stroh, how many of you were singing the Jair's dad? It sounded like there were three.
You diagnosed that correctly. There were three of me.
Wow. A trio of Stroh.
That's too much Stroh.
That's what I was getting at.
It is too much. So you're right. Maybe the fans aren't a fan of all this Alex.
The first text I got is best yet? Question mark.
Wow.
I personally thought the other ones were better.
Wow.
Back to the lab.
Wow. Maybe you should have hyped it
Maybe
up
less is more. Less is more. Less Alex Stroh is more Alex Stroh.
What was last week's again?
Bye, 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 and sync. It was also about
Oh, that's right. That was so good.
Do you have your theme for next week? I know we've had some, Ellen Jenkins talk. You got to do something with Ed Policy.
Welcome the man, yeah.
Well, I did, and what's that song called? We Didn't Start the Fire. I did a little policy in that.
Mark Murphy, goodbye.
Yeah, correct. So we'll see. No, I do not have my theme for next week yet because next week has not begun. Then that's how the weeks work.
That's a pretty good answer. We didn't know that Jair's dad was.
Stroh, I got to check on you because I know how you operate. You
Mark Murphy,
probably
goodbye.
We're hoping for a little bit more excitement from the fans, and you're not getting that, so I need to check on your mentals.
No, I'm okay. Look, I know.
Oh, that's oh god! Oh no! Oh guys, we've lost them. We got that. No, I'm okay.
I'm great.
I'll be all right.
I'm okay.
I personally believe that's my finest work yet, and if other people disagree, that's the beauty of art, man. Art and beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I'm the beholder in this context, and I think that's my finest work yet.
Yeah, but don't you want people to aren't you trying to appeal to the majority of people's beauties?
I think every piece of art is beautiful. Hold on. We have a special guest. Tony Cartagena has joined me in the room. Tony, hello.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, TC.
TC.
I want Strofe to take his headphones off for this one because I don't like to pay him compliments. Last week I thought would be his best work yet. The way he took the Jair storyline and turned it into a 90s boy band classic was pretty incredible. This week, somehow topped it. He might not be getting the response that he wants, but to his credit, which I don't like to give him, A+. To back-to-back weeks, A+ work from Alex Strofe. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
You don't like Alex Strofe. Why are you doing this right now?
Because I can admit good work when I see it, or hear it in this case. Give respect where it's due. It's real.
Looks like producers don't know what good work is because right now none of the fans like it.
That's okay. Sometimes Strofe is ahead of his time. That's probably what it is.
I'm telling you, the range of Strofe is unbelievable.
Says what's going on.
Jair says what's going on.
It's going to be an earworm, boys. That's a hit.
No, I mean I don't know if it's a hit. It's
an attempt.
It has.
To
What
swing.
does it happen when you have a weird cult following? It probably may have something like that. I don't know. I don't know whose album's going to be better, the Strofe album or the KBN album.
Strofe's album is so far better, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, when the KBN album is non-existent, it's kind of hard to top what I'm doing.
It's coming.
It's just empty words by Kyle, per usual.
The songs of the summer is coming.
I do like the way he takes the songs that have emotion, right? Like it's something everyone can place themselves. You can place yourself back in 2015. If I asked each and every single one of you listening or you guys in front of me where you were when the Badgers beat Kentucky, would you know?
Yeah, I was at my parents' crib.
I was at a birthday party in Charlotte. That was awesome.
For the national championship game or the Final Four?
I said Kentucky.
No, Kentucky. I was at my high school prom, I believe.
Oh wow! Not a true Badger fan, but also crazy.
No, it was on. It was on the big screen. I threw a chair on accident when I got frustrated, but we ultimately ended up winning that game. So it's fine.
Gosh, settle down.
Why would you throw a chair?
It hit Amanda. So I'm sorry, Amanda. About 10 years removed. My bad, Amanda.
10 years ago, the Badgers basketball team made a run that ignited those emotions, those moments for you when they had Make 'em Believe. We are doing Made 'em Believe. We are reliving 2015 next week, June 26th. We have Bo Ryan, Frank Kaminsky, Sam Decker, Josh Gosser. Just got another video from somebody who will be popping into the show to send a message, and it is dynamite. The show keeps coming together more and more and more. Go to uwhoops2015.com. That is uwhoops2015.com. We are almost sold out, which is great. Let's fill that place up. Let's fill up the Orpheum. 1 week left to fill up the Orpheum in full. We're going to have untold stories and so many great things that if you love that team, you will love them even more after Thursday night, June 26th at the Orpheum. Tickets on sale, uwhoops2015.com. Jason Wilde joins us next, live from Summerfest.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Yeah, see, the thing about me is I like
crazy.
I like crazy. I like a little excitement in my life. I like a little bit of drama.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with a few things going on. First of all, on 43 northbound, we've got a crash on the ramp from Fond du Lac Avenue, the on-ramp there. So watch out for that. We've also got a crash eastbound 94 at the ramp from 68th Street. That one has the left lane blocked. And then one other issue on 41 southbound at Good Hope Road. The left lane is blocked with a crash as well. You're going to see delays in all of these areas. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen, just like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Partly cloudy skies, warm and humid, a low of 72. Tomorrow, it is going to be a scorcher. Mostly sunny, breezy, hot, and humid. A high of 94 with a heat index. It's going to feel like it's 105. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround for all your printing needs. BigFrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
You remember the moments from that magical March.
Side Decker, it's a three. Got it!
On June 26th, celebrate the squad with Made 'em Believe, a special night with Bo Ryan, Frank Kaminsky, and Sam Decker.
Here's Kaminsky, the drop stab. That's his favorite. And the two.
Presented by Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Potosi Varsity Ale, and Potosi Hard Seltzer. Tickets are on sale now at uwhoops2015.com. Made 'em Believe, June 26th at the Orpheum Theater in Madison.
And now for the Pella play-by-play, here's Jeff Levering.
Thanks, Gina Della from Pella. What a beautiful day to have new windows and doors installed.
Every day is beautiful because Pella installs year-round during all seasons.
It's so hard to guess that next pitch. The customizations seem endless.
And it doesn't have to be super expensive. Pella has a product line for every budget.
And if it is time for a major upgrade, rest easy by scoring no interest and no payments for up to 2 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply on 6/30/2025.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our friends at Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. IndyCar XPEL Grand Prix is up next on June 19th through the 22nd. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot Wisconsin sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong winds and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $400 off your awning or screen. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what you need when you've been in a serious truck accident. Call Gruber Law Offices. We've successfully helped people injured by big trucks for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Green Bay Packers offered a contract comparable with what the Ravens contract offered. Will he still be a Packer today?
Yes.
Jair's dad says what's going on. 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 Jair, can I come over to Baltimore? Baltimore. We can hang around and play catch with Lamar. Play catch with Lamar.
All right, that's enough. We welcome in Jason Wilde into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman live from Summerfest at the Gruber Law Offices Sports Zone. Jason, maybe this has a little bit of headlines in it back with Wilde and Tausch. What are your thoughts on Alex Stroh's fourth parody song this offseason?
I am extremely torn because
you're moving out and we waited for so long. Jair, can't you see you're just not the bag for me? I know it might be bad, but I'm a fan of Jair's dad. Jair's dad. Sorry, Jason, continue.
Hey, we got to chuckle.
It's so good. But I do find it blasphemous because one of my favorite bands of all time is Fountains of Wayne, which has a ton in their discography of great songs. And Stacy's Mom was the one that obviously became very popular.
Classic.
But it is
July 4th.
It is on my all-time. Yes, I'm aware. Unfortunately, they're not there, and sadly, Adam Schlesinger, who was one half of the founding members of the band, passed away in 2020 from complications from COVID. So, slightly different band now, but they were. I've always been a huge fan of them, and so
I'm
that
not
was
gonna
very
lie, this
well
is the first.
executed.
I've never heard someone go, I've been such a huge fan of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to each
Fountains
their
of Wayne. I would say this: they've got a great power pop style that lots of like you can do with Stacy's Mom. A lot of songs that are like that they're the earworm type songs that they get stuck in your head, and you're singing along with them before you know it. So they're obviously more from my era. They started out in the mid '90s, but I highly recommend them.
Well, I'll have Jair's dad has got it going on, stuck in my head all weekend. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman with you live from Summerfest. Joining us is Jason Wilde. You can hear Jason Wilde and Tausch 9 to noon across ESPN Wisconsin. Jason, we'll start here. I heard you discussing this. Jair's thing I think is over and done with at this point. A bow is tied. But Kyle and Brad are questioning the frugality of the Green Bay Packers. Is that fair to say, boys?
Yeah.
Frugality?
Yeah, I think it's frugality.
Is that what that was?
Frugality.
No.
That's what I said.
Fragility.
Right? Yeah, and
I just want to make sure I understand what
Jason?
you're saying.
Yeah. No, that's a good follow-up. That's a good follow-up. Yes.
And the frugality that Ben is referring to is how they're dealing with Elgton Jenkins right now, Jason. From what correct me if I'm wrong, but what we know is he's asking for the remaining 2 years of his contract to be guaranteed, a contract they agreed on. He's not asking for more money because he's moving to a position that is of less value, and he likely looks at this as probably having to go to free agency, because we all know what Goody does to when you're in your 30s. So it seems like a reasonable request to guarantee the last 2 years of your contract. He is one of their best offensive linemen. And he's doing what it takes to help the team.
No. Brad, stop. You're spreading disinformation. He's not trying to get
correct me, please.
He's not trying to get the entirety of his remaining 2 years guaranteed, because that would be a huge number. It's a little bit like Jair's dad. Jair's dad, because I think Jair and his dad were realistic as they told you that they understood he'd missed time, so they weren't expecting the $17 million that he was due in base salary and workout bonus to be paid to him. Right? They understood that, but they wanted some of the money guaranteed. And as we heard Kyle ask and Landis answer, that if the Packers had said, all right, we're going to cut your salary from $17 million to $4 million, we'll guarantee you the 4, and then we'll have more incentives that can get you up to 6, he would have taken it. Elgton Jenkins' base salary for this year is $11.7 million. His base salary for 2026 is $18.5 million. Okay? So we are talking $30.2 million left on his contract. I don't think he's asking for all $30.2 million remaining. There's also a $1 million per game roster bonus, so $1 million divided by 17. I think what he's asking for, and again, I have not talked to Elgton specifically about what he's seeking, but the bottom line is he's not expecting them to guarantee $30.2 million. But I don't know, maybe half of it, maybe $12 million of it. I don't know what that number is that would make him happy. But right now, 0 of it is guaranteed. And so, the $11.7 million will become guaranteed as soon as he is on the roster for week 1. That's his base salary for this year. But if I'm him, and I think we saw this during the off-season program, the inherent risk is you go out there in training camp and you blow your Achilles without having gotten some more guaranteed money added to your contract. You can be in a world of trouble and dealing with an injury, and most likely then going to be released next year. Why he wants this security is because he has a cap number in 2026 of $24.8 million. And if he's just okay at center in his first full year at that position, they may say, you know what, we're going to save that money and we're going to play Jacob Monk there, or we're going to re-sign Sean Ryan for below market value or whatever it might be, or we'll just draft somebody else. And then he has no security. So the idea for him is not to get it all guaranteed, but a meaningful amount guaranteed. So he's like, look, if you guys want to move on from me after 2026, that's cool, right? I get it. I'll be 30 years old, and you guys don't like having 30-year-old dudes on your team. I get it. But right now he's in a precarious spot where there is no guaranteed money, and if something catastrophic were to happen, he'd be, blank out of luck.
Jason, how long does this prolong for? Do you think this is something that goes into training camp, or do you believe the Green Bay Packers and Jenkins have a strong enough relationship and agents have a strong enough relationship to get it figured out before we go into training camp?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's about the relationship, Kyle, so much as it is, is Goody going to once again show his frugality by creating a fragility in that relationship by not finding a common ground on this. Like, look, the bottom line is that if he wants to, Goody can say, look, man, you're due $11.7 million this year. We're happy to pay you that this year, but we're not doing anything else. So you can start racking up fines, or you can work on pretending you have an injury. Like, I would hope that's not what he would do, but the leverage is starting to, like sand through the hourglass, starting to dissipate. So
wait, Jason.
I would think.
Go ahead, Jason.
I'm sorry?
I said, go ahead. You said I would.
They're very frustrated by this, if you can't tell.
Yeah. I get it. So my point was just going to be, and then I'll, like Kanye to Taylor Swift, I'll let you finish. But the problem here.
What a reference.
The problem here, in my mind anyway, is that the general manager came out earlier this offseason in March when they made it clear that this was their plan, and they made him playing center a linchpin of their new offensive line configuration, and he came out and said, we think he can be an all-pro center. Well, if I was his agent, or if I was just Elgton, I would say, hey, man, you said you think I can be an all-pro center, so let's find a common ground where I have that injury protection in the form of guaranteed money, and you are still going to get an all-pro center at less money than you would have to if you were like signing Creed Humphrey off the free agent market. And so, to me, you guarantee, I don't know, let's say 20 of the 30 million. You add a couple of dummy years to his contract, so you can spread that 20 million out over 4 years. And then if you get to the end of the 26th season, you've lowered his cap number for this year and next year. You get to the end of the 26th season, and you're like, hey, man, you're too old to work here. And you can file an age discrimination lawsuit with the league if you'd like, but we're going to cut you simply because you're old. Then you've gotten 2 good years out of him. He's been happy. You've been protected, and you still have not ponied up any additional money that you hadn't already put in his contract. You just guaranteed it.
It just seems so reasonable.
Jason Wilde joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
Listen, I'm petty. If I was him, I would say, listen, if y'all don't want to help me the way I helped y'all, put me back at guard. Put me back. I would be petty that way. I would say move me to right guard there. You got Aaron Banks at left guard, put me at right guard. And then y'all figure it out from this point. Because to me, it's getting not. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm still hot off the Jair Alexander thing, and then we brought up old history with Jordy Nelson. We brought up Devontae. So all this just – at what point will the Packers start getting burned by this? Because I know the Jair Alexander conversation, it didn't just shock KBN. It didn't just shock ESPN Wisconsin. It shocked everybody with what he signed with the Ravens for, and I'm sure inside that locker room they're like, oh, I wonder if we could have kept him for that. So at a certain point, I feel like the Packers are going to get burned. It may not be in the next 2 years, but I don't know. I feel like this is a slippery slope the Packers might be going down with this mentality of always getting rid of guys before they're too old.
Yeah, I think, Kyle, it's a really fair argument. And what I would say is that in their mind, they're always going to have a chance doing it this way, right? They're always going to be a playoff team or most likely a playoff team if they stay healthy. And then if they catch lightning in a bottle, they're going to go and maybe win the Super Bowl. Whereas if you get too old, you end up with guys and a lot of burdensome contracts. But, you know, I would say this about Jair's teammates. They clearly knew that this had been the offer or the proposal or whatever Landis called it, because, you know, Goody didn't want to call it a hard and fast offer. Whatever. You know, clearly X knew, clearly Keyshawn Nixon knew, like, hey, they're offering me this, but there's no guaranteed money. I'm not going to come back for no guarantees. I feel like I can get guarantees from other teams. And he did. And so, you know, I don't think those guys were shocked by the outcome. You could feel it when we talked to them during OTAs. They all talked about how much they love Jair, but that he needed to do what was right for him. And to me, that was code for the contract the Packers are offering our guy is not going to be enough for him to stay. So we're going to stay on the positive end and say really nice things about how much we love the guy, but we're realistic. We don't think we're going to be playing with him, and we're not going to say that part out loud.
Yeah, Jason, before we let you go, Ed Policy spoke, and we heard from him for the first time. Not going to dive into the contract situation with the coaches. I want to know, from your perspective, what you think he will do differently than Mark Murphy. As like, will his presence be different? He won't be telling as many jokes. Like, how quickly will we feel Ed Policy, if any?
Yeah, I think you're going to feel him a lot less than you felt the effects of Mark Murphy, because he's not going to just speak into any microphone that comes by. Like, you know, like when Jair got released, you know, miraculously, you know, Mark Murphy was at like some sort of golf outing, and when a TV station up here in Green Bay, WBAY, approached him, he answered the questions. Instead of saying, hey, you know what, we're going to talk about why I'm here at this golf event today, the charity thing, and I'm going to let Goody and LaFleur talk about the football stuff. He's just a loose cannon. So I'm assuming that the PR staff will certainly have a different experience than they had with the previous president and CEO. I kind of like the fact that you never knew when he was going to say something that he shouldn't say out loud. So, you know, it'll be a little more buttoned up that way. Ed did tell us that he plans on meeting with Goody, LaFleur, and Russ Ball more frequently than they were under Mark Murphy. And you said, you know, you don't want to delve into the contract thing, but I think that's part of the equation here. Like, you know, the guy said he is not extending them before the season. He also said that he does not believe in lame ducks. That makes this a really big year. Now, there's a half measure, right? Like, either they can win enough and get extensions, they can struggle, and maybe he says, you know what, there's a new sheriff in town, and I think we need a change, which I think is the most unlikely scenario. But it's also possible they go, you know, 9-8, 10-7, eke into the playoffs, lose a first-round playoff game again, and instead of getting long-term extensions, he adds another year to each of their contracts, so that way they're not in the final year of their deals in 2026.
Is there a drum line going by?
You know, I do think
if you can hear us, but we're in the middle of a drum line. Take care, be good.
Okay, there he goes. I guess I'll take it from here. We have over/under on a Friday coming up next. So I need caller 8 and caller 12 right now. Caller 8, you're going to learn the topic of the over/under line. You will get to pick if you believe in the boys and their drum line, who I think are able to help in over/under coming up next.
Can't beat them, join them.
Caller 8, caller 12 right now for over/under. Anything else, Benny? 800-990-3776.
Yes, I'd love to tell you about IKEA, because college students and Kyle, shut up.
Those are the kids. Yeah, they see me saucing.
That was crazy.
That was wild.
That was a stampede of music.
The parade that just went through.
Literally right here.
It was wild.
Wow.
College students and parents of college students, you need to make that campus living amazing. And you know how you do that? It's IKEA. IKEA is amazing. Innovative storage solutions that help maximize the space. Fashionable bedding and accessories to make it yours. IKEA has helped making college living truly inspired by you. Qualified college students can get 15% off their IKEA purchases. Visit IKEA Oak Creek or check out the Ready for College section at IKEA.com/US. 800-990-3776, the Carlos Talking text line. Caller 8, caller 12, over under. Coming up in the drumline portion of Kyle, Brust, and Nortman next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a tool. My name is Ben Brust, and I'm a tool.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A crash still on the ramp from Fond du Lac Avenue to 43 northbound. Watch out for that. It's off on the right shoulder. Delays basically from Kilbourne all the way up to Keefe. Southbound's backed up from Good Hope Road all the way down past Silver Spring. You are back on the brakes then from about Burleigh all the way down through the Marquette and all the way to the KK River crossing. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's heavy from 84th Street to Hawley Road and then again through the stadium. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, warm and humid, a low of 72. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy, hot and humid, a high of 94 with a heat index near 105. Weather is brought to you by Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. IndyCar XPEL is coming up June 19th through the 22nd. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule at roadamerica.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The 2025 Delzer ESPN Milwaukee Open is back at the Bog. Tune in all day July 15th for our ESPN Milwaukee crew having fun and hitting the links. The 2025 Delzer ESPN Milwaukee Open is sponsored by Marquette Athletics, PCI Construction, Discount Liquor, Loyal Family Renovations, The Jewelry Center, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Join in on the fun July 15th on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One Collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One Collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Summer in Milwaukee means a couple of things: Brewers baseball and live music. Get the best of both when the Brewers take on the Rockies June 27th, featuring a post-game concert by Nelly. Then the first 25,000 fans at the game on June 28th get a Pat Murphy Manager of the Year bobblehead, courtesy of Toyota. Get ready for a weekend you'll be talking about all summer. Get your tickets at Brewers.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code RADIO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RADIO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RADIO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please
A staple of Kyle Brust and Nortman is always over-under on Thursdays. But just because we couldn't have it on Thursday doesn't mean we can't do it today on Friday. Live from Summerfest. They must be playing tonight or tomorrow.
I think he's tomorrow. This is Benson Boone.
Wow, I like this song.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over Under on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Over Under time on KBN. Today, caller 8 was Jim in Oak Creek. He is a believer in the Kyle Brust and Nortman crew. He is on the over. Caller 12, Taylor in Waukesha on the under. Not by choice. He's also very upset that the last time he won Over Under, he received a quadruple extra large t-shirt. So made sure if you guys do hit the under that I tell our marketing department not to send him a 4X t-shirt. Okay. Now that we've all got that off our
We like them big.
Relax. Jeez. That sounded awful.
I turned him down a lot.
Jeez. All right. Today's category is I am looking for the last 10 Milwaukee Brewers to be named an All-Star. Last 10 individual players to be named an All-Star as a member of the Milwaukee Brewers. Lower over-under today. Today's over-under is only 6.5. Who is our final answerer going to be?
Let's make Mr. 414 himself, Kyle Wallace.
All right, Kyle, you are the final answer, and your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Let's do William Contreras, final answer. He was an All-Star last year.
Brad, who were the two All-Stars?
Last year?
Yeah, remember this?
A little bit. Was it Bryce Terang last year?
No.
He was a Golden Glove.
Christian
Golden
Yelich.
Glove.
Final answer.
Yep, those are the two All-Stars from the last year. You've got the top two.
Devin Williams was an All-Star as well.
Devin was
Final
as well.
answer.
Yep, in 23 and 22.
Is Corbin Burns ever?
Corbin Burns. Good job, Brad.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yep, 23 and 21. You've got the top 4 on this list.
So Yelich, Burns, Williams.
I think Josh Hader probably is on that list too as an All-Star.
He's got to be. Got to be.
Josh Hader, final answer. What year?
That is correct in 22 and 21.
Think back to 18.
Yeah. I mean, Braun, but he wasn't like elite at that point. Woodruff?
I don't
2
He's
minutes.
been an All-Star. I'm trying to think of a random. Was Jesus Aguilar ever All-Star or no?
I don't think Jesus rakes, but I don't think he was an All-Star.
He had a monster.
He had
year.
a monster year. Let's put him on the side.
I believe he got he was in a fan vote one time. I think I don't know if he won it or not. I'm trying to think of
Nolo Kane.
Who's some outfielders the Brewers moved on from of late. How many do we need, Strofe?
We need two more.
You need two more.
Yep.
Or missing any relievers?
Probably that they moved on from before Hader.
Freddie hasn't been one, I don't think. Who's another pitcher? Bronny might be a good guess just to kind of get a
just put him out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ryan Braun, final answer.
Obviously, he has been an All-Star. He's just off this list.
Okay. So that means the Brewers have 10 guys.
So it really is like 20.
He has not been an All-Star since 2015.
Yeah, it's okay.
1 minute.
Every year.
So we got 4 guesses left, guys.
I'm struggling too.
Who's the first base? I'm trying to
Try
think.
Jesus Aguilar. Just so we have
Jesus
guesses.
Aguilar, final answer.
He is just off this list, number 11. He was an All-Star in 2018.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Dang. So 19 and 20?
There was no
I
All-Star game in
can't remember.
2020, so 19 and 21. There's your hint.
So I can't. I legitimately can't remember.
3 guesses left.
can't
Need 2
remember.
more.
3 seconds.
It's got to be Woodruff's got to be one of them.
Try Woodruff.
Brandon Woodruff, final answer.
2-time All-Star, 21 and 19.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah.
So we need one more.
One more, 2 guesses. One more, 2 guesses.
Oh. Alcides Escobar was not in. Who's the shortstop there? Oh, William Davis was the All-Star?
No, I
know
don't
he
think he
wasn't.
was.
Who was the shortstop
Really?
before him? Or we had an infielder before
10,
him.
9,
William
8,
Davis, final answer.
7, 6, 5.
1 guess left. You need it.
4, 3, 2,
Contreras?
1.
We are not ready.
And you are out
Junior-
of time.
Junior Guerra. I was going to just do one of those randoms. Yuli
Nope.
Chassin. Don't
Nope.
say Yuli Chassin.
No, it's not Yuli Shashin.
Who was
Is it a pitcher or is it a position
Well, you're
player?
missing
like it's a
4. You're
shortstop.
missing 4 guys. So it
Oh, yeah.
you were
All right, let's
missing
hear it.
2 catchers, a pitcher, and an infielder.
Not Lucroy.
No, Lucroy wouldn't be that soon. Who was the catcher before Contreras?
This was the hardest name on the list, one of the catchers. Omar Narvaez was an all-star in 2021.
Oh, that's my guy. Euchre.
I love
Narvaez.
The other catcher on the list was back in 2019. That was Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal?
Yeah, I didn't realize he was an all-star either.
Yasmani Grandal. I used to say his name all the time. Oh, my God.
I also didn't realize this guy was an all-star with the Brewers. Mike Moustakas was an all-star in 2019.
Moustakas?
That's not the infield.
And now you guys get to end
I know
the
they
segment.
traded for him.
You get to end the segment very angry at yourself because the most likely man to be a Brewers all-star this year is who?
Freddie Peralta? He made an all-star game?
2021, Freddie Peralta.
Dang, I put his name down. We should have guessed Freddie. Freddie would have been a good guess for us.
It just would have been a good guess. We're stupid.
Yeah, I have Freddie here, and I didn't even look up. It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. I can't think.
It's hot. It's really hot. I'm about to pour this water on my head.
So, yeah.
Strofe, make sure the size of our winner is correct this time.
I've never asked T-shirt size before. That's just something I don't ask. I'm pretty sure we only have 4X T-shirts.
How is that possible?
No, that can't be possible.
No. Guys, as I often
I'll
say,
go to the team store and buy this man a shirt.
I often say, I just work here. I don't know.
Listen, if we mail a 4X T-shirt, we got to have it.
Hey, tell him it's a good sleeping T-shirt.
Imagine 2 4X T-shirts.
He can rotate them.
He said save the money.
I don't know.
All right, I
just
losing
work
over
here.
under. All right, tell us about Gina Dell from Pella. I just looked at her beautiful face on the trailer.
Oh, man. Well, I got a view right here in Lake Michigan. That's right. Gina knows. We have a view here in Lake Michigan water. It makes me think about the view out your window. And it can be made much better with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, because it could be those old windows or doors that are causing that heat that we're feeling to seep into your house. You gotta keep that air conditioning in, keep the bugs out, and Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin will do that. Increase your home value, decrease your energy costs, keep that cold air in there, and enjoy the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and enjoy this deal that you're gonna be able to get right now. No interest and no payments for up to 2 years. That's right, transform your home, but not a dime leaving your bank account for 2 whole years. Got to make that free in-home consultation now, because this ends very soon on June 30th. So you got to act now. PellaWindowsAndDoors.com.
I may have said something to a large audience at Coaches versus Cancer on Wednesday that Kyle and Brad might be appalled by.
Come on now, Brad.
No.
Not Brad. You didn't embarrass us, did you?
Maybe.
We're associated with you now. Can't have that.
I'll tell you what I said next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
We were going to extend more invites, but I just jumped the gun for some reason at the meeting because I thought I was being like funny and personable, and I just don't know how to read the room. I was like, oh, this guy who doesn't know me, he's going to think it's hilarious that I'm with Josh, and I'm saying, hey, Josh, you didn't get the first round invite. Suck it.
In what world would that person find that funny, though?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Favre, Rodgers, Love, great player, great player, great player. If you're in the crowd that believes he is going to be on par with those other two, then this is a pivotal year for him to show that he is capable of doing that.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
There's a difference between we can win with him and we win because of him.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
True Chicago-style pizza is thin, crispy, and cut into squares. And thanks to Connie's Frozen Pizza, you can enjoy a true slice of the city. You'll enjoy it so much you won't even mind where it comes from. Connie's Frozen Pizzas are made from the same cornmeal crust Connie's has been serving for over 60 years. They're perfectly cheesy, perfectly saucy, and they're exactly what you crave. Get to know the true Chicago style with Connie's Frozen Pizza. Born in Chicago, loved by cheeseheads. Available in a freezer aisle near you.
The deals are heating up at the Summer Savings Event all summer long at Cunis. Get the hottest savings of the year at nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis locations in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and the new Cunis Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. We have sizzling new vehicle specials on the most popular cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Or with one of our 10 pre-owned super specials, you'll be swimming in a pool of savings. Plus, keep your vehicle refreshed with our service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes.
I'm Brian Bohm, General Manager of Cunis of Oak Creek.
And I'm Bill Eater, General Manager of Cunis of Greenfield.
We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials.
And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear Lifetime Powertrain Warranty included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases.
Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
Get outside and enjoy the summer savings event at Cunis. Start your search online at CunisMilwaukee.com.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
College students, are you looking to make your campus living more comfortable, functional, and fashionable this year? Let IKEA help. From innovative storage solutions and furniture to maximize your space, to fashionable bedding and accessories to make it uniquely yours, IKEA is helping make college living truly inspired by you. And now, qualified college students can save even more with 15% off their IKEA purchase when they sign up for IKEA Family for free. Visit IKEA Oak Creek, IKEA Schaumburg, or check out the Ready for College section on IKEA.com/US to learn more.
Save big money on everything you need when you shop at Menards. Stay cool this summer with portable air conditioners from Pelonis. They feature multiple comfort settings and a built-in thermostat. They're easy to install, come with a remote, and available in several models to suit your specific cooling needs. Take control of your comfort with a Pelonis portable air conditioner from Menards. Plus, check out our flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself.
For many military veteran caregivers, their caregiving journey starts earlier in life and lasts longer. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
So I mentioned I had a Coaches versus Cancer event in Madison on Wednesday. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman live from Summerfest.
Great cause.
Great cause.
What do you mean cool, Stro? What?
Stroph's unhinged.
No.
Stroph's unhinged.
I understand why that could be taken as in poor taste. I was cooling Ben for having a speaking engagement, more so than the cause, which is a great cause.
So you were
very unironically cool cause.
Yeah, I was a panelist.
So cool.
So I went up on stage to help entertain.
Okay.
And one of the questions was, how did you get interested in media and wanting to work in your profession? And I grew up listening to Waddle and Sylvie in Chicago. That Good Karma Brands now owns ESPN 1000, which is a small world. You just saw Sylvie. He's in our office. His son's got a baseball tournament out in Brookfield, I believe.
Dang, you put all this information out there.
I mean, he's in social media. He's going to be posting all over the place.
You don't.
All right, send it to Sylvie. He'll be so mad at me.
He's a Bears fan. We don't like them around our parks.
Yeah. So
try that in a small town.
Sucks.
How about that?
Caleb Williams sucks. Ha.
Caleb Williams sucks. Ha.
So they asked me, I said I grew up listening to them, and it was the not sports stuff that I really enjoyed, the entertainment part of it. They would keep me in my car, and I wouldn't want to get out because I loved the stories they would tell. One story that came to my mind that I shared for some reason was Tom Waddle, his co-host, when the dogs would have to go to the bathroom late at night or in the middle of the night, Tom Waddle would take the dogs out. And then he proceeded to share that when the dogs were taking a leak, he would just take a leak.
Oh, wow.
Oof. And then I had said, just this past Monday,
come on,
I took both of our dogs out, and I was like, hey, remember that story Tom Waddle said? That's a good idea. So I just took a leak in my backyard.
You're such a follower.
Wow.
Is that like it was great?
Well, wait.
It was freeing. I went right in the bush, keep the grass clean. Weed man just texted me.
You told this to the people that you were speaking in front of?
And then everyone afterwards says, I'm never going to be able to look at you without being the guy that peed in the backyard.
At a fundraiser.
Yeah. This is a
fun. Keyword fun.
This is a buttoned-up event right here. Unbelievable.
Is that IPT to pee in the backyard when taking the dogs out?
I mean, it really depends. I wouldn't call, where you live in Whitefish Bay rural, right, to where nobody could see you doing it. There's a chance that a neighbor could see you doing that.
Well, I have one neighbor who's got his lights on from midnight to 6 a.m.
Well,
he's got to be growing something there. He's not looking out the window.
Oh, I mean, he probably is. If he's growing something, he probably got cameras everywhere. Now he got your little thing on his camera.
My question is,
little thing.
Ben Jr.
What do you pee on? The lawn?
The bushes.
Bush?
The bushes.
Because you think the bushes appreciate that?
I don't give a damn about the bushes.
They're your bushes.
We trim them
I
anyways.
don't give a damn about the bushes.
Who gives? Don't get me started on yard work.
What's wrong with landscaping?
I had a real.
Why can't somebody appreciate
says
a
the
good
guy lives in an
landscape?
apartment.
So
wait a minute, Brad even took a shot at you.
So here's the thing about landscaping. As we have people coming in this weekend, my fiance wanted to make our yard look much different than it did beforehand.
The grass looked green. I don't know about if it's cut.
Well, what I now realized is I was like, wait a second. Is this the rest of my life?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
You better find enjoyment in it, or you better pay somebody.
This is miserable.
You better win a lot from pot.
Like I get it. I get some joy out of cutting the grass, but when you're pulling weeds
sucks.
Raking the trims from the hedges that you cut off the bushes. I don't even know if I said that right. We don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, and the problem is you can never stop. You can never stop.
There's always. Then I look. It doesn't stop.
It just keeps coming.
Is this life?
Yes, this is life.
This is life.
But see, this is what I found. And listen, I love my parents, but I feel like you get to a certain point in life where wife and kids, and sometimes as a father, you need some peace. And you may go outside. Women do book clubs, and men do yard work or go to a basement. And I think yard
book
work
clubs. They get drunk at book clubs.
Yeah,
you don't get a buzz
cutting grass.
But wait. You're saying that men and women need an escape, which I agree with. How does that have to do with trimming the grass and the bushes?
Yeah, you will learn to love it. Just wait till autumn.
Is this another thing, cheaper to keep her? Now you're going to learn to love yard work? Were those the two things that your father told you?
It keeps the money in your pocket. What you say? You were talking about prenup earlier. To keep the money in your pocket.
You said cheaper to keep her. I didn't say anything.
Go out there and cut the grass, rip them roots, and trim the bushes all you can, because it gives you a peace of mind. So you're not around people that are saying, "Give me. I need this. I want that."
I will say, when you pull a weed out from the root and it
that is
right
one
out,
of the most satisfying feelings in the entire world.
It is one of the best feelings.
But when you have the small weeds and then your hand
you can't get the root,
and then it's just going to keep growing back.
Yep. You almost got to wait till they get a little bit bigger, and then you pull out that root and you see that's like 8 inches. You go, oh,
but then
baby.
if you wait, you're just letting your lawn get uglier.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This is my last summer messing with my yard.
You're hiring landscapers?
You're hiring out?
Hell yeah.
I got a guy.
Mr. Cheap is going to pay for that?
Listen, Mr. Cheap has priorities, and one of his priorities is not out there making his lawn not look better. If I'm not making the lawn look better, I might as well pay somebody.
That's the thing, is I don't think I'm making it look better.
Well,
you're sustaining it, staying in neutral.
Yeah, but
I
don't like neutral.
KBN Nation, we're looking for a landscaper come 2026.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to actually mow one of our landscaping fans' lawns.
Oh, good.
That's going to be no joke.
Oh, my God.
Do it
2
tomorrow.
acres.
Do it tomorrow.
Jim, Matt, Molly, and Madison, we're up next. Live from Summerfest. Shout out to Major Goolsby's bringing some food. We at the Gruber Law Offices Sports Zone. What a great day to be at Summerfest. Come on down. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman live with you till 5 o'clock. We're back in 2 minutes.
Broadcasting live from
41
the
southbound, we've got a crash right about at Good Hope Road. That has things backed up all the way back into Waukesha County. The left lane is blocked with this at the ramp from Good Hope, so just be extra careful with that. They continue kind of heavy just south of Appleton Avenue all the way down to about Capitol Drive. We've got more delays on the bypass south of National down and around the Hale Interchange to Forest Home. Westbound, you got your backups on 894 coming out of the Mitchell Interchange pretty much all the way to 68th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, warm and humid, a low of 72. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy, hot and humid, a high of 94. But the heat index is going to be near 105. Weather's brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Have you tried hands-free Skechers slip-ins yet? Because if you haven't, you're missing out on technology that changes how you think about shoes. First, these are not just regular slip-on shoes. They're not just a pair of loafers without laces. But what makes them different is the technology inside that lets you just step into them. There's a built-in hidden shoe horn that slides your foot in, so they look, feel, and wear just like a pair of shoes you're used to. Except you don't have to bend down, struggle to put them on, or touch them. Try them at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We making noise.
It's the 414 hour at 4, live from Summerfest on KBN.
What a beautiful view of Lake Michigan. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. I'm next to that man, Kyle Wallace, letting you know where we are. Brad Nortman brought out the expensive sunglasses to look cool.
How you like my glasses too?
Yeah.
Cool. I saw those. They look fake.
What?
Oh, wow. He just did that to you, Kyle.
No, he's not broke. He's just uncultured. You don't know what that is?
It looks like an Egyptian.
It's called Versace.
Versace, man.
And how much were those?
You Google it. Google how much Versace frames is.
I bet you those were $425.
I mean, I got a discount. Not that much, but it was up there. It was up there.
$300?
I want to treat myself.
For what? What treat yourself for what? You haven't done anything.
I've been great for being great.
On the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776.
Ben is such a hater.
Let's go to Josh in Kenosha.
The disrespect.
Hey,
what up,
hey
Josh?
guys.
Hey, Josh.
Hey. Not a whole lot. How are you guys doing down at Summerfest?
Man, we cooking, but we loving it. We loving every moment. All the beautiful people watching that we're doing.
It's a party,
it's
man.
Wonderful, man. It's turning up.
It sounds like you're having a great time. So I wanted to say it's okay that Ben peed in the backyard. What do you think we did before indoor plumbing?
I mean, we've grown as a society.
You heard my argument here, Josh.
It's not a necessity, Josh.
We used to hunt and gather. Like, we don't have to do that anymore, at least civilized. We don't have to do that anymore.
Is that it from Josh?
Okay.
Okay.
He's probably okay with doing both.
Help you out.
I did want to add here, JD and Fondy makes a really good point. Good for you, Benny. Out of the Gatorade bottles, into the bush.
It is improvement. It is improvement.
Cody chimes in that he pees in his backyard at least once a week in the summer.
We can't celebrate like little victories with this guy. This isn't impressive.
Yeah.
This isn't a good thing to go from peeing in Gatorade bottles at 28, 29, 30 years old. Like, I don't care if you stopped. You still did it. We can't celebrate little accomplishments like that.
I don't do it every time. I've done it like once a month. Like, it just,
well, I don't have a problem with the peeing in the backyard.
Take the dogs out.
It's your backyard. Do what you want. I don't care what you do back there. The Gatorade bottle thing, though, we can't celebrate that growth. We can't. That's something you can't celebrate.
Yeah.
That was a disgusting.
It's a shame. It's a debacle. It's all of the above that you did that as long as you did that.
Why are are you acting so high and mighty right now?
Because I've never peed in a Gatorade bottle, Ben. That's
but
why.
You've never done anything gross, and you just don't have the openness that I do to share it with the audience?
Yeah, I don't have the openness you do.
Hey, Ben, see, usually I peed outside emergency, but I've never heard somebody say, hey, I take my dogs outside to pee, and say, that's a great idea.
And it is a great idea. I see them peeing, and I'm like,
wait. He walks past bathrooms to let the dogs out.
I do walk past the bathroom.
I know the layout of your house. It's not terribly
it's a
far.
tight bathroom.
Yeah, but maybe.
I mean, it's very freeing outside.
You are making the choice. It's not like this is an emergency. I got to pee. It is, you know what? I am choosing to go to the bathroom outside. That's what you're choosing. You're choosing recklessness and wild and untamed.
Uncivilized.
Uncivilized.
How is that uncivilized?
Make sure you get that done before your daughter starts realizing what you're doing. Then she's going to be outside with the dogs doing the same thing you do.
Don't worry, Ben. It's perfectly fine. These other guys are just another word that I can't say about you guys that Brett was called earlier.
Oh, my goodness.
Who is this, the same guy?
No, different guy.
Oh, wow. That word's being thrown around today.
Wow. What's wrong with KBN? This heat getting everybody in KBN Nation, huh?
The heat's got me over to the KBN Sports Desk.
Yeah, Benny, this is a sad update.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Not actually sad, just a little sad.
Don't always do that, man. I was like ready to how serious do I got to be? Is this show going to change the next 55 minutes? Do I have to lock in and get really serious while I'm getting pumped by the sun?
You might
with no
need to get
fan
serious
in this
because
tent?
are you aware what's happening behind where you are sitting in 55 minutes?
No.
At the right by the U-Line warehouse.
Are they doing the
stage
Alumni
there.
Charity Challenge?
No, they're not. They are doing the first ever
Wouldn't they ask you?
Summerfest Milwaukee Celebrity Pickleball Tournament, and neither you or I were invited.
Oh, that is.
Is there a list of celebrities who are?
They did that last year?
Vince Vetrano and Greg Matzik from 620 WTMJ are in the damn thing.
Wow.
Me and Benny pickle
you guys
every
should
week.
You guys should be
The
insulted.
Pickle Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way. Let's get back to this whole peeing in the backyard thing.
Well, can we just tell Strofe he's not famous? That's why he didn't get asked.
Go ahead.
You're not a celebrity. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. That's all right.
Me either. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm not claiming to be a celebrity, but what's Greg Matzik?
Greg Mack, wow. Greg has been doing this for 20 years. That's so disrespectful.
Kill his ass.
You're following in his footsteps.
I love Greg Matzik, but if he gets
I love Greg Matzik,
but me and Ben played on a Final Four team.
And what did you do?
I'm not advocating for me. I'm advocating for Ben, and maybe I could ride his coattails like I do every day from 2 to 5.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
I would have. If you got me in there, I would have made you my water boy.
I don't say there's no chance.
I just wanted to be so disrespectful.
Just bury him.
Me and Ben at the front of the zone, man. He knows how good we would be together. He knows it.
Strofe is such a sucker. Strofe, you are a sucker.
I love
this
you,
man was.
No, but this is why he's great.
This is
why he's great because he's not going to stop. He's going to keep coming back for more. He's like a puppy.
Yeah, he's the punching bag.
He's a cute little puppy.
Oh,
he's gonna pee on me a couple times. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna tickle his tummy, and he'll be right back happy.
Oh my goodness.
On the peeing in the I can't believe I'm saying resetting on the peeing in the backyard conversation. Yes, when I take my dogs out, sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll take a pee. Why not? Saves money and provides nutrition to your plants.
Is it
Matt chimes in on the Carbasaka text line. He pees in the yard all the time, and fresh air. I also really love the nighttime fresh air.
I will say
it's like 65 at night.
It is very
off the lake.
I agree. There's nothing more than refreshing than a breeze that just hits the open wind of, what you got going.
I do pay for water, as Cody says, so I'm saving water. Appleman says, Benny, you're saving water.
Wow, these are reaches for grotesque behavior.
Yeah, I don't like.
Why don't you guys just try it? Brad, you got a big estate. No one's gonna be looking at you.
Thank you. Maybe I will. It would.
Give it a shot.
It would probably take a couple carbless to gain the gumption to go ahead and just do it.
Yeah, I'm at home. Have a bonfire night and just walk away from the bonfire. And just go take
if somebody
a leak.
peed in my yard, I would have a fit.
Huh?
If somebody peed in my yard, so you came out.
Well, yeah. If it was
well, yeah.
did it. A stranger.
What are you bringing up here? Who's going to do that?
I wouldn't do it. I'm just surprised people walk past their actual bathrooms to pee outside. It's ridiculous to me. Never in my life would I ever walk past my own bathroom in my home to pee outside.
Do you wash your hands after bed?
Cameron chimes in. He pees in the yard during fires all summer long.
Cameron, why don't you just go to your house?
Because it's fun.
It's one thing if you're like out in the wilderness, or your bonfire pit is, 50 yards from your house, but we're talking about it's right there.
This all stems from a moment in my time in life where a story was told on the radio station that I grew up listening to of the host saying he peed in his yard when he took the dogs out. And now I'm paying it forward. Someday, somebody else, 30 years from now, is going to be at a Coaches versus Cancer event and say, from Tom Waddle to Ben Brust to blank is now in radio because he heard them say that he took his dogs out and he peed in the yard. And he's going to try it, and he's going to be like, you know what, that was great. And he's going to tell the story to his audience.
What a legacy.
It's the circle of life.
What a legacy.
That's a pretty awful legacy. That's just weird. Very weird and different.
Oh, my goodness.
So what about that policy, eh?
Yeah, what
I bet you he doesn't pee outside.
No,
he's a
he's
decent
civilized.
human being.
He's buttoned up.
I love when Kyle acts so above everybody.
Wait a minute. I'm not acting above anybody.
No.
The bar is hell right now. Okay, that's how low the bar is. Like that's not pretty. That's not far to be above. Peeing inside the house is normal human behavior.
How do the dogs react when they see you pee?
They're peeing. Well,
they don't stare at you and go, "What the heck is going on here?"
When his fiance takes him outside, they're probably confused while she's
They stare at weirder things. Let me just say that.
And what does your fiance say? Does she even know?
Yeah, she knows.
And she's
accepted me for who I am.
She's just chalked it up to just gross Ben. Nail clippings and spilling.
Well, I'm trying to get rid of the nail clippings thing.
Oh, that's improvement.
What do you mean you try?
Like. Okay, so I still peel my nails on the couch while watching the Brewers or watching baseball or sports, but now I make sure that I pile them and then I put them in the empty Gatorade bottle next to me.
I mean,
so instead of peeing
I guess it's improvement.
So instead of peeing in the Gatorade bottles, I'm putting nail clippings in the Gatorade bottles.
Your fiance is an angel.
She really is.
I'll just say that.
She's a confused angel, but it ain't.
What do you mean?
She's lost. But you know what? She's stuck.
We're going to hit pole position on the other side, but first I want you to tell us about Bank 5-9, Brad. I saw a Bank 5-9 person come by.
Yeah, my guy Jeff from Bank 5-9 was here. It's just another way to show that they are out and about in the community. The people at Bank 5-9, man, there's none better. Just wholesome, trustworthy, out for you, and they do that in so many different ways. If you're a financial customer at Bank 5-9, then boy, oh boy, do they deliver on every pillar of your financial life. Could be banks, accounts, checking, savings, loans, CDs, whatever it is. They're going to make your life better in your financial world. But not only that, they're out here sponsoring things. They're volunteering. They're financially supporting so many around southeastern Wisconsin. Hundreds of nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. Just another way they're making lives better. That is their mission statement after all. Make lives better. Bank 5-9 has been doing it since 1859, so you know they've been doing it for a very long time. They figured out how to do it right. If you want to make your life a little bit better and find a true local community bank, you got to check out my friends at Bank 5-9. Go to bank59.com and member FDIC.
Coming up next, we'll have pole position. We're going to replay Alex Strouf's parody song. If you missed the rendition,
Strouf's mom has got it going on.
Too far.
Wow.
She's a friend of the show.
Strouf's mom has got it going on.
She's been on
Strouf's mom can't you see? You are
Kyle's the one for her.
Strophy, what was your nickname again by your mom?
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
What are you going to do with the video?
It was going to be on Snapchat if I got the pick right.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
41 southbound, we've got a crash right about at Good Hope Road. That has things backed up all the way back into Waukesha County. The left lane is blocked with this at the ramp from Good Hope, so just be extra careful with that. They continue kind of heavy just south of Appleton Avenue all the way down to about Capitol Drive. We've got more delays on the bypass south of National down and around the Hale interchange to Forest Home. Westbound, you got your backups on 894 coming out of the Mitchell interchange pretty much all the way to 68th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, warm and humid, a low of 72. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy, hot and humid, a high of 94, but the heat index is going to be near 105. Weather's brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
Set sail this June for a boundless bounty at Potawatomi. Come aboard, and you might win a share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Boundless Bounty this June at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Your win is waiting. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Summer in Milwaukee means a couple of things: Brewers baseball and live music. Get the best of both when the Brewers take on the Rockies June 27th, featuring a post-game concert by Nelly. Then the first 25,000 fans at the game on June 28th get a Pat Murphy Manager of the Year bobblehead, courtesy of Toyota. Get ready for a weekend you'll be talking about all summer. Get your tickets at Brewers.com.
The Protect the Package golf outing takes place on August 16th at Ironwood Golf Course. Come be a part of the most unique outing in the state while helping loved ones battle cancer. Proceeds benefit the This Time Tomorrow Foundation. Sign up your foursome at thistimetomorrow.org under the Events tab.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Avondale Roofing is knocking on your door. Leaking roof? Man, that's a shame. Call the real pros. We running this game. We patch it, thatch it, no need to stress. Our crew shows up and cleans up the mess. No drips, no drafts, no drama at all. Just tight new shingles, then a leak-proof hall. Hey.
It's nothing but Avondale, baby. They keep it dry when the weather gets crazy. Hey.
Visit AvondaleRoofing.com. That is AvondaleRoofing.com.
Dr. Aaron Holtebeck and his team at Holtebeck Eye Center make vision care a top priority. They are your premium provider for eye care and corrective eye surgeries. Dr. Holtebeck has been helping local patients with their eye care needs for over 20 years. Dr. Nausheen Abbas joined the Holtebeck Eye Center team last September, and her practice philosophy is to provide patient-centered medicine by giving all options. Located in Brookfield near the corner of Calhoun and Capitol. Learn more about their services at holtebeck.com.
Make plans to stop by Third Ward Beer Garden at Catalano Square. Experience Milwaukee's favorite beer garden, the perfect spot to meet up with friends in the Third Ward. Open Wednesday through Sunday with live music Thursday through Saturday. Good times and great vibes await at Third Ward Beer Garden.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Man, we see all these people walking back and forth at Summerfest. I'll tell you what, if you can't walk unless you have pain.
I'll tell you what, I see a couple people walking that have a little pain. I can tell.
They need QC Kinetics. I can tell by how they're walking. QC Kinetics, nation's leader in regenerative cellular therapies. If you got pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your joints, wherever you got it, QC Kinetics can help you. It could be chronic tendonitis. It could be arthritis. I see people all day walking by and say, you would be a perfect candidate for QC Kinetics. Your life is waiting for you. So if you want to be one of the tens of thousands of people that have been helped, that now live a pain-free life without surgery, drugs, or steroids, call my friends at QC Kinetics. It's a free consultation after all. Call them today at 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Stroh.
Yes.
Do you know how hard it is for me not to bring up what you just brought up to me?
I do, yes.
I don't see why I can't.
Don't do it. Don't. This ain't the time.
I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea.
This is not. Stroh,
I'll just say this. I will just say this.
You get one sentence to talk about what we're talking about.
Grocery stores exist.
Everyone's got their opinions, but we just happen to think some are better than others. Let's hit the polls. This is Poll Position.
It's going to be warm out this week, and make sure you drink lots of water. All right, let's get to Poll Position at KBN.
Hey, can I get another water? I want to make sure. Unless we need to keep some for tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we're out already on day 2 of a 9-day event. All right, let's get to it. On Twitter, we go across all the ESPN Wisconsin shows. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, Wildy and Tausch, Jim, Matt, and Molly, the Homer Hour, and even this week, Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Huh?
Uh-oh.
We start with this poll. Okay, actually, let me start with this. This will either be the best or worst poll position we ever do. Here we go. We start with this poll from Jim, Matt, and Molly. Whose tweet about which quarterback is under the most pressure in the NFC North was the best? Is it Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, Wildy and Tausch, Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, or Jim, Matt, and Molly? The polls they are referring to are this. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy tweeted,
God.
which NFC quarterback has the most to prove in 2025? Wildy and Tausch tweeted, which NFC North quarterback has the most to prove in 2025? Kyle, Brust, and Nortman tweeted, which NFC quarterback is the most under the microscope in 2025? And Jim, Matt, and Molly tweeted, which NFC North quarterback has the hottest seat in 2025? So which of those polls is the best?
Hot seat's lame.
Yeah.
Prove it being done twice totally gets them out of the running, so we win.
Of course it's under the microscope. It's sophisticated. It's fun. The other ones are just so bland, so vanilla.
Yeah, so advanced, man. We took something that was just like paper planes and turned it into origami with our question.
Wow, beautiful.
Very well done.
That was
Stroh,
beautiful.
do you agree?
I do agree. It's definitely us. It's always us. We're always the answer. If there's an answer, the answer's KBN. I will go ahead and tell you that we did not win the poll. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy and Jim, Matt, and Molly tied for the win at 26.7%. And us and Wildy and Tausch tied for backup at 23.3%. So I think we lost by a vote.
That's a great poll.
I would have made a burner account for that one.
Wildy and Tausch and Jen, Gabe, and Chewy was the same exact. How can they not get the same?
They were stealing votes from
Here's
each
why.
other.
It's about who they like
Here's
the most.
why. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy did it first.
Oh.
They were the trendsetters. They were the first one to tweet
The first mover advantage, they call that. Interesting.
Here's a fun
When do they
one.
call it that?
On to the next poll. Here's a fun one. From the Homer Hour, weekdays from 5 to 6, right after us on these stations. Would the Wisconsin...
Homer's looking into the water.
Homer's literally looking. He looks like a lost old man sitting on a rock, looking at the water. So, hey, now people are starting to worry. People are going to check on him.
Yeah.
People are literally going to. No, he's good. He's good.
Sir, do you know where your wife is?
Yeah. Do you know what year it is?
Do you know where you
are?
are?
Wow.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
man, that's funny stuff.
Too funny.
This one from the Homer Hour.
Summerfest is getting wild.
Wild.
Somebody just
Crazy.
walked by and act like they're a D-Generation X, and you know what they used to do, and told us to do that.
I don't know what is happening.
He literally just told us what. No, that's exactly what he just.
What did that guy say?
He told you remember what G-Generation X used to do? They used to say,
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what he told us to do.
Well, I'm gonna get up and go get him.
Now people saying what the hell, bro? It's hot.
It's people are losing their minds.
What's going on here? All right, the poll
Oh
question.
no, Homer fell in Lake Michigan.
Is that fake news? Please tell me that's fake news.
Fake news.
He didn't tumble
It
down.
says no swimming, climb rocks at your own risk. So Homer hopefully read the sign.
I gotta pee. This is so funny.
Hey, there's another one that needs QC Kinetics. All right, this is my bad. Look at us back. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across 94.5 ESPN.
I'm hilarious.
ESPN Beaver Dam. We're in the middle of pole position right now. What we got next?
This is
Get
bad.
it together.
Okay.
Get it together.
This one from the Homer Hour. Would the Wisconsin...
We'll see if he's on at 5.
The way he was gazing into the water, man.
It was like he was in a moment.
He looked like somebody to grab him and like walk him to to the family.
Oh.
Is he yours? Is he yours? We call security.
Oh wow!
Oh man, what a 5 minutes this was.
Woo. Dude, the heat's getting to us.
Yeah,
the heat
dude.
is definitely getting to us.
I have lost too much water.
Stop
I need more water
talking.
over here.
Well,
all right. What's the poll?
So don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
With the Wisconsin Badgers.
Wow, dude! Somebody just walked by so sunburned. Did anybody else see that?
I did not.
Red as a tomato. Go on.
No.
Would the Wisconsin Badgers have won the men's basketball national championship in 2015 if Ben Brust was on the team? 73% of people say no.
Oh, that from Jim, Matt, and Molly?
That's from the Homer Hour, if you listened.
Oh, wow.
Sam Decker came on these airwaves earlier this week and said, yes, that's all the validation I need.
I actually agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That team would have won.
Yeah, another year developed Ben Brust, who
more depth.
As much as
clearly hasn't hurt the Pacers and Thunders.
As much as he doesn't need it for his ego, Ben was a stud out there. Another year of Ben Brust, I think they would have done it.
Yeah,
I think they would have done it.
Not taking a shot, but I used to think Brevin Pritzel was going to replace you. Didn't work out that way. No, I mean, he's a great player. We know business.
I mean, this checks out with your basketball knowledge. You thought Giannis was a bad leader.
No, you didn't think you don't think he was going to come in and replace you? Shooting wise, he was a lights out shooter up in Green Bay. Tell him, Stroke, was he not lights out?
You could be lights out, but it's all between the pipes, folks.
He was at the Pier High School. He was a Redbird.
Mental.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mental.
That is.
The ear pipes.
Stroke, you thought the same thing, didn't you?
I'm scared to give you the final poll because
give it to us.
I don't think it's a good idea.
No, you got to give it to us.
This one from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, weekday morning 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee. Is crunch the most important texture for food? 51% of people say yes. 49% of people say no.
Crunch?
This is a no. I love a good crunch, but like, I could think, ooh.
Yeah, crunch.
What, it's
think about a taco that has a crunch to it.
A pizza crust?
Pizza crust.
Yeah.
That my head went to pizza right away. But I don't want a crunch on my steak.
No, you don't want to crunch on your steak.
I can't get over the visual of Homer gazing into Lake Michigan.
I wanted to turn the camera around so bad, but I didn't want to have drop.
No, we should have done that.
I just didn't want it to fall.
Dang, it was crazy.
You didn't want the camera to fall. I didn't want Homer to fall.
Yeah, that's true.
Where is he?
Disappeared.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's grabbing a water.
Should I call him?
No.
He'll wander his way to the right place.
know what he
They
was
always
looking at.
do.
And I can't believe it, guys. That's it. Those were every poll on ESPN Wisconsin this week.
Wow, light week.
What a bunch of slackers.
Light week.
It was a light week.
I tell you what, if I was in my car right now, I would go through Tsunami Express car wash with my sunroof open. I'm so hot.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds incredibly refreshing. Tsunami Express is going to refresh your car. We need it. We need to hear. Honestly, I need to take my car through Tsunami Express just to like.
we need it.
We need to walk through Tsunami Express. That's
Dude,
what we need.
It sounds amazing.
It does, doesn't it? Because your car, it feels amazing for your car. That's how good it feels. Inside and outside wash, state-of-the-art wash technology that provides the long-lasting shine and protection that only Tsunami Express can deliver. Your car, man, you pay too much for it. You can't do the budget car washes, and everybody knows if it hasn't been washed in a while. So go to Tsunami Express for that inside and outside clean. And if you want to be like me, I'm a ceramic member. That convenient monthly membership that gives you a cost of less than $1 per day, because you can go over and over and over to get as many washes as you can for one low monthly price. Tsunami Express is all around southeastern Wisconsin. Coming up next is New Berlin. So New Berlin, get ready for a Tsunami Express near you. Now everybody can find a place they can wash, chill, repeat with Tsunami Express Car Wash.
All right. Everyone take a deep breath. Drink. Don't drink all your water because we're out of water.
We're out.
So save whatever you have left.
I have 1 sip left.
1 sip left for 4:58.
They have some ice in there, Strofe. You might be able to drink.
All right.
It's not gonna be cold tomorrow either.
We'll
Ben,
be back.
this is your fault.
This is 100% my fault. 100%. Pat on the back to me for taking ownership.
Oh, that's got to
pat on the back to me.
Anymore.
We'll be back. What, we're not going?
Wow.
Not yet. I just got an injury update. Ben Brust, the 10-day IL from an elbow injury. Patting himself on the back. Okay.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Brad.
Kyle.
I know.
Kyle.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Things are tightening up out there, that's for sure. On the ramp from Brewers Boulevard to 94 westbound, we've got the left shoulder blocked with a broken down vehicle. So just heads up with that. It's going to be a little bit tight heading through the interchange there. On westbound 94 itself, we're seeing delays from about 25th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Then again, just past the Highway 100 area into Waukesha County, a slowdown there. Eastbound, you're seeing delays from the Zoo all the way to 35th Street and 41 southbound from before Appleton Avenue all the way down to Capitol Drive. Going to be a heavy ride. Northbound side's going to be slow from just north of Watertown Plank Road all the way up towards Hampton. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, warm and humid with a low of 72. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy, hot and humid with a high of 94 with a heat index near 105. Be careful. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Red, white, and vroom. Celebrate freedom with horsepower at American Place Casino, located in Waukegan, Illinois. Don't miss your chance to win a 2025 Ford Mustang Dark Horse Premium. Free bonus entries daily, June 20th through July 5th. New members, listen up. Join AP Rewards and grab 25 bonus entries daily during the promotion period. And don't miss the grand finale, drawing for the Mustang on Saturday, July 5th. Visit AmericanPlace.com to learn more. Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Here's the issue when it comes to KD. We talk about athletes having their forever home once they step away from the game. Kevin Durant right now doesn't have that, right? The place that he had the most success professionally is Golden State. I mean, I guess you could rope in OKC because he got to a finals and he won an MVP there.
Your initial
but Golden State, he won 2 titles there, 2 finals MVPs.
Yes,
so professionally, that's where he's had his most success, but that's also where there's been the most controversy, right? And the fact that he was reluctant to engage in a potential trade back there at the deadline this past season lets you know that that's not a place that he's thrilled or excited about trying to go back to and run it back with Steph and Dre. So for Kevin Durant, when it comes to what his legacy is going to be as a player, you have a hard time being able to define it.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Whether you're a local who wants to enjoy a night out or you're planning to visit Milwaukee, enjoy an artfully stylish experience at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Milwaukee's Theater District. With deluxe accommodations, culinary creativity, on-site art galleries, artist in residence, and nightly live music, you'll enjoy every element of your stay at St. Kate. Learn more and book your stay at stkatearts.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Set sail this June, not on Lake Michigan where I'm looking, where I almost found Homer, but for Boundless Bounty at Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. It's a treasure worth $300,000 in cash and prizes for your chance to win. Just play your favorite slots. 40 winners each Thursday. The $300,000 Boundless Bounty happens this June. Don't miss it. More info at Potawatomi.com. Must be 21 years or older and a rewards member to play. Shout out to Major Goolsby's. The boys are fed. The boys feel good. And the food was great.
It's delicious.
We are at the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone. Alex Strofe holding it together at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Studios. And of course, you can get us on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. This is more. Now, I'm going to turn the microphone over to Bradley Nortman because it's hard to get Bradley in a place where he is at a loss for words. Please describe what had happened because I have many follow-ups to your story.
Yeah, so today, on my way here, I got a haircut. I look cool.
Y'all both got cut up.
I did,
Cool.
yeah, very sharp.
Cool.
I had a little bit of time, so I said, oh, perfect. I've been sitting on a return I need to make for a long time. So I'm going to stop in at an undisclosed retailer. I'm going to pop in.
Wait, hang on. I can't wait for the audience to hear what your errand was, what the return was.
Yeah, so I was returned when I bought Lexi Mother's Day cards.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a bunch, and I just tried to feel what the moment was like, right?
Okay,
so I went back and I returned some cards, and they were sitting in my backpack for a while. So I go in there, and this retailer and the person behind the desk was giving me a hard time.
A hard time? You do not have a receipt?
I had the credit card that I used to buy it, so you just plug that in the system. They can find it, no problem. That was the right credit card, and they're like, these are Mother's Day cards. I was like, yeah. She's like, it's even past Father's Day. Like, what? Cool. I was like, yeah, I'm returning them. And they're like, they just like couldn't believe it. Like, this was so long ago, we can't even do anything with these. And I was like, but yeah, I'm in the return window, but let me return them. And so like it had to go through like a couple different people to even return them. And then when I did, they started pulling out like a gift card. And I was like, wait, no. I would like it back in my credit card, please. And they go, oh, you know what? No, for this, we can only do a gift card. I was like, a gift card? KBN Nation, I get all my stuff delivered. I don't go actually shopping. I don't do that. So I got this gift card now. This whole time, I should get it back on my credit card. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't be guilted.
Let the king speak.
Tell me you've never worked a retail job without telling me you've never worked a retail job. That's
tell me you live in an estate without telling me you live in an estate.
It's easier to just put it on the credit card. They're giving me a hard time for returning Mother's Day cards. Just use them for next year.
Why did you buy 4 Mother's Day cards?
Because I couldn't decide in the moment. They were all great.
He liked the option.
Yeah.
No,
it's not. No, there's a return. There's a nothing.
That's my thing as well, Stro. I've been sitting on this errand for a while.
What am I going to do with
Mother's Day cards?
Several different cards?
Last time I checked,
once a
mothers
year.
Don't stop being mothers. It'd be good next year. It'd be good the year after. It'd be good the year after.
I'm not going to sit on it for another 10 months and then another 12 months after that.
Why
and so
not?
on and so forth. Because who knows what motherhood looks like then?
I thought you were going to say who knows what happens.
Well, no, but who knows what motherhood looks like then? Maybe those cards I say, you know what, those were stupid cards. I'm glad I returned them.
Yeah, I am.
Who knows what motherhood will look like me?
If you need to, no.
Maybe I want to convey a different message.
Exactly.
In
Every year is different. Strofe, you need to shut up and actually listen because this man right here, this is a very wealthy man. He didn't get wealthy by making irresponsible financial decisions.
What he did buying 4 Mother's Day cards at once. It's an irresponsible financial decision.
Because he understood that there's a return policy. The return policy said 90 days. You got to take. Wait a minute. You got to take your personal beliefs and thoughts over the fact that it's ridiculous that somebody's returning Mother's Day cards 6 weeks after Mother's Day.
I'm
That's
sorry,
a personal
but Brad's about to catch a straight.
No, it's within the 90 day. It's within the 90-day window. Brad, you did exactly.
Yeah.
I would have listened. I wouldn't have walked out that mug until they put my money back on the card. I would have said, "I'm gonna tear this mug up. Y'all gonna put it back on. Give me a manager."
I would just like to add to this conversation that we can't get Brad Nortman to come into the office till 1 o'clock. But he prioritizes returning his 3 past due Mother's Day cards.
I had an extra 15 minutes. I said, "Oh, this is the perfect time. I'm going to go right to Summerfest. I got to do it."
I'm glad your day isn't ruined, Brad, because you know what? A bad experience with customer service, which obviously Ben and Strofe know nothing about good customer service, that could ruin your whole day. I had a great experience with customer service. Not only did they give me the money back, they gave me the chips for free. They said, because your chips were stale, we're going to give you chips for free.
Wait,
that is quality customer
Your chips were stale?
I opened the chips, they were stale, and they said, for that inconvenience, here's your money back, and here is a new bag of chips, photo free. That is customer
Good for
service.
you, Kyle. Stand on business.
You're supposed to stand on business. Them cards should have been returned. Brad, you lucky I wasn't with you.
Kyle,
we wasn't
they're
leaving.
lucky.
I would have been late
They're
to the
lucky.
show. Make sure I got my money back.
Excuse me?
For $12, hell yeah.
You would be late to this show for $12.
And I'd come on air and tell everybody how this stupid store was acting stupid. And then get my money back.
If they're going to be so difficult, they should say final sale. It would have changed my buying behavior.
Brad, you should have said, what's the return policy? And then they said, but sir, it's what's the return policy? Read it for me. Read it for me.
Kyle, you've done this way too many times.
I do it quite a bit. Matter of fact, baby
Kyle
girl's afraid to
does this for
return
entertainment,
stuff. And I tell her, give it to me.
Yeah, Kyle.
Give it to me. I say, give it to me.
I need you to be my pit bull when we do these kind of things. I need to let you just get after them.
Baby girl thought we weren't going to return them chips. I said, the hell we ain't.
Could you imagine if Brad was there and Kyle was just standing behind him, ready to jump in?
Be like, you're not going to want to speak to my associate back here.
Store credit. I don't.
You've never heard of Karen Kyle of Milwaukee? He's known around the streets for his Karenness.
I'm telling y'all, I would have went straight. I would have went straight to the website and I would have read verbatim exactly what the return policy is for that company. I would have said, what is the return policy? The window of return, 90 days for items, including most you get 30 extra days for members. So look at that.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the return
Kyle,
policy
I
right
respect that backbone. That is just.
You guys pick the weirdest battles.
You should file an official complaint. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm seeing
An official complaint.
I'm seeing it.
Free returns no matter how you do it.
Oh,
that's what it
wow.
says. Am I lying?
I see it.
Am I lying?
I see it.
It say free returns no matter how you do it.
Wow.
And what does it say? How many days?
90 extra days.
90 days.
I've been and I'm a Target Circle.
Oh, hell.
I said it. Whatever, screw it. I'm a Circle member. That's how we get everything delivered.
Well, then that means that they owe you a free membership. Make that call. One call, that's all. Just ain't for Gruber. Just for getting what you want.
Kyle is a magician at this, dude.
I know. I'm not a magician.
Dude, the way he must have every retailer's return policy bookmarked.
You got this so quickly.
Oh, I know what to do, man. I'm quick on it.
I can't get you to pull up stats this fast about football.
Well, when we talking about money, it's different.
Oh, man.
This is crazy. Brad, I'm
Kyle,
telling you right
you
now.
get it, man.
Bill chimes in with the perfect response here. What happened to Brad being the voice of reason of the show?
It's hot.
Thank you, Bill.
I've evolved.
Also, we
Maybe
got here, Chris. Brad, you're nuts, but this is even crazy for you.
But what should I do? Well, I should just keep the cards?
I think people are also, a little caught up in the whole 4 cards that you bought thing.
Yeah, you go to the store. You could make a decision. I spent.
That's where my head is at, Strofe. I'm over the whole return policy nonsense. Brad, pick out a card. She's not going to divorce you.
It's not that easy. You go. There's so many options, and you go there, and man, they just don't perfectly nail exactly what I want to convey. I just really don't want to. I don't really know. I mean, it takes so long for me to decide. I was there for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and I will not.
Okay, I got to follow. I got to follow.
And the D word is not allowed on these airwaves.
I got to follow.
Do not say the D word.
I won't say the D word. Did Lexi comment on the card you got her?
She did.
She loved
She said they were perfect.
She would have said that about every other card you bought.
We'll never know.
Can I tell you what's actually really funny, though? I bought all these cards. I didn't end up using one of them. I looked at the several that I got. I said, none of these do it. I ordered some online.
That's a good husband right there.
From Circle?
Nope, different store.
That's a good loving
I said,
husband.
this doesn't do it. I got to nail it.
Brad, I'm gonna get you the email address. We gonna figure. I'm gonna send the email to whom it may concern for angry Circle member.
Angry
mistreated Circle member.
Dude, you
a gas Circle member.
Gas.
This is not right. To whom it may concern, the experience that I had today was appalling, upsetting, and disappointing, and I just want to know, how are we going to rectify this situation? I can be reached at. Thank you for your time and consideration with handling this dispute.
Circle member that might not be a Circle member.
You have done this so many times. That is brilliantly worded.
Yeah, man, I do it all the time.
That is airtight.
I don't threaten. Thank you. I don't threaten somebody with saying, okay,
to whom it may concern.
Play with me if you want. I'll call my credit card company and cancel the thing. I remember one I was working with somebody. I said, the job ain't what I expected. Y'all better finish that job, or I will call my credit card company and say, nope.
The line, let me know how you plan to rectify this.
Y'all better, I'm telling y'all.
Kyle is an all-star.
You gotta know how to talk to him.
Oh, wow. I'm in tears. What an hour.
Yeah.
What an hour.
An hour indeed. Kyle, you hopefully haven't had to call your great partners or any about any of this.
Y'all know I keep it real. If I had an issue with Universal Windows
Jamie would know.
Jamie Shea would know. But I'm telling y'all
Jamie,
this right
he doesn't
now.
know what's coming.
Man, Jamie knows it's fantastic because the windows at Universal Windows Direct are fantastic. See, on days like this is when having great windows really matter. It is scorching outside. I know everybody, even including myself, am turning the AC on, and the last thing you want to do is turn that AC up and have all that cool air going out. No, you want to have windows that keep all that cold air in, and Universal Windows Direct does exactly that. So I'm telling y'all this right now. If you're looking at your old cracky windows and you say, well, you know what, I want to replace them, you can do it now with Universal Windows Direct. And there's no pressure whatsoever. When you call them at 414-410-2000 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com, they're not going to force you to buy. They're just going to show you their products and let you know why you should choose them and tell you, go get other quotes. It's fine, but I guarantee you'll come back to Universal Windows. And right now you can pay as low as $99 per month or no payments and no interest for an entire year. That gives you a full year to enjoy the comfort, saving, curb appeal, and everything else before you ever make a payment. So contact Universal Windows Direct today by visiting them at universalwindowsdirect.com. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I've had a lot of fun today. Let's wrap it up on the other side.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Kyle, I think you're doing a good job getting it all off your chest.
I love Matt LaFleur.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
But they didn't go anywhere. And when they don't go anywhere, it opens up the possibility they could be back.
On 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
Erica, it's good to see you.
How are things at our amazing Germantown location?
Absolutely fantastic. We heard you had a bold idea. What is it?
We're celebrating our 45th year in business, so I think we should give away some natural diamonds.
Wow, that is a bold idea. How many and how big?
3/4 of a carat. 9 natural diamonds, each one clarity enhanced for maximum brilliance. 1 diamond for each store.
How should we mount them, Erica?
We'll give them away as diamond pendants.
So each of the 9 Kessler stores will have their own diamond pendant to give away?
Yeah, and all a person will have to do is to walk into a store and register to win.
Can a person travel to all 9 stores and register at each one?
Yeah, why not? And people will have from now until July 28th to register.
I'm in.
Me too.
It's unanimous, and people should bring in all their old jewelry so that we can professionally clean it for them for free.
That makes so much difference.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's party time at Cousins Subs. For a limited time only, Cousins 2-foot party subs are back. Choose from the club, ham and provolone, Italian special, or turkey. Each party sub is just $39.99. Feeds 5 to 8 people and requires 24-hour notice to order. And now you can complete your party by adding a party chip bag and a dozen chocolate chip cookies for just $4.99. Order today in store, online, or on the app. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Summer in Milwaukee means a couple of things: Brewers baseball and live music. Get the best of both when the Brewers take on the Rockies June 27th, featuring a post-game concert by Nelly. Then the first 25,000 fans at the game on June 28th get a Pat Murphy Manager of the Year bobblehead, courtesy of Toyota. Get ready for a weekend you'll be talking about all summer. Get your tickets at Brewers.com.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 5.95 to 8-ounce selected varieties Sargento deli-style sliced or American singles, 2 for $6. Gallon selected varieties Prairie Farms white or chocolate milk, $3.99. 10 to 12-ounce selected varieties Essential everyday tortilla chips, 2 for $4.50. 56 to 57.6-ounce selected varieties extra laundry detergent, $2.99.
Attention shoppers. Safe.
Okay. Ooh, pineapple fulfills every need.
While you're shopping, a drive way back, it's a gunner.
There's something goofy going on with the PA.
Need a price check and I'll take me out to the ball game.
See, what is going on?
You're hearing things. We're at Century Foods, and you can't take your mind off winning that ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes.
I'm hoping to throw out the first pitch at a Milwaukee baseball game.
Or attend batting practice.
Or hold the finish line ribbon for the racing sausages.
You don't say.
The ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes at Century Foods. Enter on Century's Facebook or Instagram by July 30th.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Live from Summerfest, a beautiful day down here. We're Kyle, Brust, and Nortman at the Gruber Law Office's Sports Zone. Alex Strofe holding it down at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Studios. Shout out to Major Goolsby for keeping us fed. If you missed it earlier in the show, and if you've missed it the last couple weeks, Alex Strofe, our producer, has put together quite an eclectic song collection. Packers parody songs until the season starts. Now, if you are hearing this for the first time, I'm not going to give any feedback because I want you to reply 800-990-3776 on what you think of Strofe's next rendition of his Packers parody song.
The Green Bay Packers offered a contract comparable with what the Ravens contract offered. Would he still be a Packer today?
Yes.
Jair's dad says what's going on. 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 Jair, can I come over to Baltimore? Baltimore. We can hang around and play catch with Lamar. Play catch with Lamar.
Catch with Lamar.
Did Goody give you a contract you want? Contract you want? December 28th at Lambeau you can taunt. At Lambeau you taunt. I know we're not the defense that we used to be. Since Joe Barry walked out, it's all about Halfley. Jair's dad says what's going on. You're moving out and we waited for so long. Jair, can't you see you're just not the bag for me? I know it might be bad, but I'm a fan of Jair's dad. Jair's dad says what's going on. Jair's dad says what's going on.
DJ Strofe.
I didn't even catch the on. Very Wisconsin of you, Strophe.
That's so good.
Says what's going on.
I was going for more of a pop punk feel, so you really got to say on. That's what's going on.
Okay, I get it.
Strofe, so you've done a little bit of, like, I guess you could call it classic rock in We Didn't Start the Fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you did the Bieber, Love Yourself. Last week, Bye 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 90s Boy Band. This is punk rock. Is there a genre you've enjoyed creating more than the others?
Yeah, I like the rock stuff. But I am going to branch out in the coming. I am going to branch out to rap in the coming weeks because I feel like I've got.
No!
I've eventually got to do country as well, but I think rap is probably up next. But that's not a guarantee. But that's a possibility.
I would say with Morgan Wallen coming to Camp Randall Saturday and Sunday, that Friday Alex Strofe could maybe do.
Here's the issue I'm having with these is I need them to be songs like 100% of our audience knows, right? And I'm worried he doesn't fall into that category. Thus why I've gone more of the classic songs because everybody knows Stacy's Mom. Everybody knows We Didn't Start the Fire. Everybody knows Bye Bye Bye. So I got to figure out what that line is. What rap song everybody knows, right? Is it Lose Yourself by
Into
Eminem?
Club.
Is it Into Club by 50 Cent?
I used to think
Don't say 50 Cent. Don't say 50 Cent.
Isn't that his name?
Yeah, he said right, 50.
California
it just
Love.
It's Strofe.
It's 50 Cent.
know what it is. 50 Cent. I used to think that everybody would know. I used to think it was Universal, but I know a guy sitting to my right, Bradley Nortman, you played a song, he'd be like, wait, what is In the Club?
I know In the Club.
I know In the Club.
I know In the Club. I know that song.
In the?
It's literally titled In the Club.
DA?
Come on, Brad. That was 20 years ago. How you 20 years late?
I'm not sure I've ever seen the song written out before.
So you didn't watch the music video?
In the Club.
The best part of rap songs back in the day was music videos.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Really?
Yeah.
Music videos I feel like are overrated.
Now, maybe. Back in the day.
So, like, the song Freak-a-Leak.
Ooh,
Did you think Freak-a-Leak was spelled, how do you spell leak?
L-E-A-K.
How you spell Freak-a-Leak?
F-R-E-A-K A-L-E-A-K.
L-E-E-K.
L-E-E-K.
How you like it, Daddy?
I don't know that. I know
Rock,
that song.
R-O-K. Yeah, so R-O-C-K.
I don't know this.
That's okay, Brad.
Who sings Freak-a-Leak?
Petey Pablo.
Oh, maybe I'll know if I hear it.
You don't know Freak-a-Leak?
Strofe, play it. Play it, Strofe.
I'd play it for you right now.
Wait a minute.
Let's take some songs from the request line. Caller number one. Hey, what's up? This is Dominique. Oh, here's our little Johnny Petey Pablo. All right, baby, I got that coming up right now for you. Now, shout out the radio station that gave you what you wanted. WKTI, baby.
WKTI. You really never heard Freak-a-Leak?
What'd you do it from the front?
I think I know this song.
Shaniqua, Shauna, Monique, Christina, Yolanda.
Oh, yeah. I know Freak-a-Leak.
Yeah.
The beat.
And you know In the Club.
In the Club. Yeah.
You've been twerked on to this song before, Bradley.
Did I ever twerk to this?
No, I don't think Brad's ever twerked.
I said twerked on.
I don't think I've ever been twerked on at all.
Never.
He's been with Lexi for a long time.
Not in the traditional sense of the word.
Bradley probably looked and said, dang, look at it move.
Wow.
So much gyrating.
I didn't think humans could do that.
I can't hear you, Strofe. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
We have Zach and Chevegas on the phone. Go ahead, Zach.
Zach, hit it.
Oh, hey, boys. Kyle, you're our dog. We got to say it. All right. No, yeah, the best music video from the 2000s is Ride by Sierra. I hope you guys all watch it together.
I like the way you ride it.
That's a deep poll, though, for like a best music video of the 2000s.
Yeah.
MTV did a whole show based off music videos. TRL.
There's a different one by Nelly. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you know about that song, you know about Nelly's song. You know the credit card. Cha-ching.
Been a great time at Summerfest.